Alright guys, I have two videos here. They're both kind of the same video. They're both, this is kind of more PSAs, but they're from the Boy Scouts of America, and they're about child touching. Mr. Mediker showed off one of these videos, but I have two versions of the same video, kind of. I have one from the 80s, and then one from like the late 90s, early 2000s. So we're gonna watch them, hopefully. If not, I'll probably watch something else. I was actually gonna do, skeptic YouTube videos about Anita, because she kind of gave up. She, you know, she stopped doing her videos, but that's just kind of dull. I'll probably do it maybe in the future. I got a video from Shoe on Head, a video from Sargon. I got a video from Mr. Mediker. I got a video from Angry Joe, which is more in defense of her, but yeah. So we're just going to wait until everyone gets in here. It's Friday night. Where's everyone? Richard Russell. Yes, rest in peace. Paul Rubens. Paul Rubens passed away. Yeah, rest in peace, Pee Wee Herman. I used to love that show when I was a kid. Let's see what we got here. We got a bunch of da-da-da-da-da. We're going to skip this heavy shit and go right to, like, the fucking... Because this is, like, fucking 5 minutes of this guy talking about kid touching. Alright, this is where we want. This is what we want right here. Alright, Richard Russell, what's up? So this is a time to tell. Ow. And yes, Mediker did do this video like years ago. Now look at all them white kids. Oh, there's a few black ones.
Carlos! Yeah, wait up!
Carlos.
Hi, how you doing? Guys, she's crazy about me.
Why is he wearing a suit? Is that Nick Fuentes? you got generic white kid, you got token black guy, and then you got Nicholas Fuentes.
Yeah, I can tell.
Hey, whatever happened to your friend? What friend? That high school kid with the red convertible.
Man, that was the coolest car, man.
There's a ball and pizza
it's a
of
long
meat.
story. Hey, talk about stories. Did you hear Gary's parents were getting a divorce? No, what happened?
What happened with Gary's parents?
Stepfather started acting weird.
What do you...
I've seen this before. I've actually seen this before when Mediker did it. Weird is not the way to fucking describe it.
I mean weird?
Oh, trigger warning, by the way. This video deals with child molestation.
Well, the way I heard it.
Hey, Gary, is the popcorn done yet? The game's already started.
The game's already started, Gary. Get that popcorn popping. That motherfucker has two TVs. He's got a TV right there and a TV in the background. Or that's a mirror. No, that's a TV?
Oh, thanks.
Drinking the... Oh, I've had that orange soda before. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
This is fun.
Yeah.
Just
That's not a beer. That's a root beer. Fucking motherfucker.
us guys batching it up while your mother's away on a business trip.
Oh, dear. No, no, no.
Oh, come on. The ref is blind.
Why is the TV in the background on? Either that's TV or that's a door. No, that looks like a door.
What a game.
Can you believe this?
Can you believe this shit? Dude, he is uncomfortably close.
I think we've really been getting to know each other lately.
It's been fun. My dad and I used to do a lot of stuff together. Before he died.
What kind of stuff, Gary?
He left really big shoes to fill.
How big are your shoes, Gary?
I'm sorry I didn't know him. He sounds like he was a great guy.
I still miss him a lot.
Well, you've really had to be a man since he's been gone. And I think you deserve the little surprise I...
Don't do it. Don't do it, kid. Don't accept the surprise. That is not a surprise you want. Don't do it. All right.
Have for you at halftime. All right, guys. Way to go! All right.
What's the surprise?
Well, Gary. Oh, no! I got this little suit you can walk around Harlem in.
Well, if I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Uh-oh. Stranger danger.
It's halftime. What's my
Look at that motherfucker. Got his chest all out. Yeah, Paul Rubens was Jewish. You didn't know that?
surprise?
That being said, I used to really love that TV show as a kid.
You know, Gary,
You ever see a grown man naked, Gary?
I said you've been a man since your father's death.
That's an airplane reference. That's not a joke I made.
Helping your mom.
Is happy? No! I'm at halftime. You want to get me to the end zone? You want me to make a touchdown in your end zone there, Gary?
And accepting me.
Yeah.
Gary, no hate tickets.
Well, I remember what it was like to be your age. I wanted to know what it was like to be a real man.
And my stepfather did the same thing I'm going to do to you. Imagine getting raped under an Afghan.
You know, sex and that kind of thing. I thought you might be interested in a little sex education too, so...
Oh, God.
I rented this videotape.
Cuffs and collars? Take a look at this quick robot chicken sketch. All right.
What's wrong, Cowboy Curtis? I just found out I have cancer.
Ah.
That's our secret word of the day! Seriously,
This aged like milk.
what's malignant? The cancer.
Yeah, this aged like milk, considering that's what killed Pee Wee Herman. Or Paul Rubens. Didn't even tell anyone about it. He's like, yeah, I have cancer.
It'll show you everything you wanted to know.
Okay, pornography is not a good sex education substitute. Yet, they want to put that in our schools. They want your kids to watch Cuffs and Collars.
We can watch it together so I can answer your questions. How's that?
Sounds okay, I guess.
That's what my teacher did.
Gosh, look at that.
Son, you're supposed to be looking at the girl, not the boy. Then why is the boy there?
Looks like fun, doesn't it?
I wish your mother would do that to me. Nah, well. Oh, God.
With your mom gone, I know how it makes me feel. Oh,
He has his arm right over him. All of this is no.
we better not tell your mom about this videotape. She would not understand.
Ah.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Those look fake as fuck, Dad.
If your mom were here, she'd have me rubbing her back. Would you like me to do it for you?
No, Dad. What the fuck?
I guess it
Don't
would
do
be
it!
okay.
Don't do it, kid. Oh, no. Oh, look at that fucking face. Oh, man, I'm laughing at a kid getting abused. I am going to hell. He's like, no. He's like, no, Daddy, no.
Doesn't that feel good?
It feels good, but...
Whoa! Holy shit! Holy fuck! He fucking slapped his ass! Oh my god! This is what it's like being in the fucking... This is what it's like being in the casting couch with Dan Schneider. Except you're a little girl.
Doesn't
No!
that feel good?
Whoa!
It feels good, but... Hey!
Whoa!
Stop! No! Why are you
Fucking slapped his ass. Oh, this is wrong.
doing this?
Gary, I'm sorry. I just thought you wanted to feel really good.
FBI, open up! Hey, D-Man.
That's sick! And I trusted suspected you.
Oh, that was a back door.
None of us suspected it. That's right. He tried to pull Gary's pants down.
Man, you have really shitty taste in men.
Oh, Mom, I couldn't believe it either. Trying to seduce my son while I was out of town. The nerve! Of course. Sure, Gary asked me to let you know what was going on.
You guys, you know what? I'm not watching this. Let's watch something else. Let's watch GamePro. GamePro's good. Let's watch video games. The nerve leaving him with a stranger. Yeah. GamePro, old video games. Yeah.
Yo, hey, I'm down here, over here. See, I figured if you want to get the news, you might as well get right into the best place to find it. So, here I am.
Just don't touch me and we'll be fine. Touched it. Shut up, D-Man.
Right in the middle of the pages of GamePro magazine, the #1 source for home and...
You know, motherfucker, we'll go right back to that. I don't want to make fun of a bunch of kids getting touched. I'm sorry. Like, Mr. Medicare can do that just fine, but I don't want to make jokes about little kids getting touched. That's a little weird.
I figured if you want to get the news, you might as well get...
What the fuck? My magazine is talking to me. Musicology.
Right into the best place to find it. So, here I am. Right in the middle of the pages of GamePro magazine.
I'm sorry.
Source for home and arcade video game information. Let me show you what I'm talking about. See, I've been digging around in here for a while.
Very weird.
And I've come up with a whole bunch of password tips that are going to put some spin on your gameplay. Check it out.
Password tips. All right. I used to read GamePro back in the day. Back in like the 2000s and late 90s. That's some good stuff. Got passwords for. I remember that guy.
Hey, football season is here in John Madden Football for the Super Nintendo. Now, just like in the big leagues, this game card...
John Madden. They've been milking that franchise for over 25 years.
Sports a grueling
Excuse me. Goodness gracious.
To Super Sunday. Well, how would you like to skip all of the preliminary action and head right for the main event? Watch this. First, get into the password screen. Now enter BBBB 5 little n Z5 C little t.
Funds.
You're in the big game.
Big game. Boom. Madden. First, what you got to do is you got to take that password over there, and you got to put it in with your Super Nintendo controller. I always forget how to do that. Dude, weed, turtles, Lamau. Hey, Torsh.
All right, here it is again. Enter the password BBBB.
One of those John Madden popcorn pop. I was watching that sketch last night. That was funny. They had someone on YouTube had a whole compilation of like John Madden Mad TV sketches. The butter packet won't open. Ass wipe.
It's Super Bowl Sunday, and the rest is up to you.
Super Bowl Sunday. Can you even say Super Bowl? I'm pretty sure that word's copywritten. Oh, I remember renting that game. Krusty Super Funhouse. That one is bizarre. It's a European-made Simpsons game, and you could tell it was like some Amiga game that they just slapped Krusty, Bart, and Homer into.
Hey.
Ah! And on that day, Krusty gained. Krusty was given a grave reminder. Fucking ginger jump scare.
Since everyone seems to be having such a good time with Krusty's Super Funhouse for the Genesis, we thought we'd give you another password tip.
Clown.
We'd like to help Krusty and his best friend Bart Simpson stomp some mice on...
Bart and Krusty really aren't friends, but Bart has saved Krusty's ass, so looked like ghosts and goblins to me for a sec. Yeah.
Level 5, try this. First, enter the password screen. Now enter SIDES
Sideshow.
HOW. That's it. Sideshow. You're in level 5, and the mice are in big trouble.
Lemmings. That game is very similar to Krusty's Funhouse. I can never get into Lemmings. He looks like Walter from Office Space.
Hey, look at that. All right. You've been working out for
How many lemmings can I fit up my ass? Let's find out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I never got into Lemmings. I should probably play it again.
Start marching until they play their suicidal game of follow the leader right off the cliff. Well, if you're tired of watching these guys self-destruct in the normal game, check out these passport entries into 5 top secret areas.
The waiter, not Walter.
Check
Oh.
out the secret spot in level
Waiter.
1. TPC WFMP.
Walter.
Now, I hope you wrote that down because here comes level 2. Just punch in W
The Lemmings boar level is wild. What the fuck?
JCLD.
The people who 90s green screen effects are just 2010 amateur level editing now. Hey, Collected G, what's up? The people who did Lemmings, I think, also did Grand Theft Auto. So that's one hell of a career change.
Well, we're just pushing right along. For entry into the secret play area of level 3, enter PVN RCMV.
What? So I'm doing good. How about you, man?
Check it out for level 4. Try HZSQQN. Pretty cool fire, huh?
That's pretty cool fire effects, yeah.
And finally, check out what level 5 has for you by punching in KCGHCNC. Hey, these will get you in, but I warn you, what you'll find are mega tough levels of gameplay. Why don't we run by those passwords one more time? For level 1, enter TPC.
Alright, well, let's not. Let's not and say we did.
And watch out for those cliffs.
Watch out for those cliffs. Vroom. What is this? What game is this? Top Gear? Hello? Ginger Man. Pretty sure this is Top Gear.
Hey, all right.
90% done writing the scripts for my review on the 16-bit Lion King games. Nice, I can't wait. That's a good game.
All right, what a ride. We got a hot one for all you Top Gear diehards.
I knew it, Top Gear.
The Game Pro Password Squad has knocked down a password that'll send you directly to the end of this super hard driving Super Nintendo race. And we'll get you there immediately.
Top Gear kicks that. Yes, it does.
First, bring up the password screen. Now enter KEELSON.
Heelson.
You'll take a pole position in the final race in the most difficult...
You're ready to play pole position. I was going to say Outrun. It kind of like Outrun, but yeah.
segment of the game. Now, you are ready to hit the road in the total gearhead style.
Zoom, zoom. He's in last place, though.
Hey, bring up the password screen, and it...
Best version of Outrun is the Sega Saturn. That's a really good version. I have the, was the world's first VTuber. God, some ginger-haired guy. I only played it on Yakuza 0. That's not a bad version. I have the Nintendo Switch version of Outrun, and it's my favorite. I love it. Tons of really cool new content.
KEELSON. That's it. Just watch for the flag and burn rubber.
Oh, Goemon. Ganbare Goemon. Or, as we know it in America, Legend of the Mystical Ninja. We only got like 3 or 4 of those games in America. That's a good game. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, cool, all right. If you're seeking a spiritual experience, you might wish to begin with The Legend of the Mystical Ninja, a spiritually engaging beat-em-up for your Super Nintendo. Now, while Kid Yang and Dr. Yang battle their way through the many warlock levels of the game, we have a password trick that'll take you directly to level 9. So,
Wow, level 9? But yeah, it's a very good game.
check it out.
Konami needs to do to that series what Arc System Works did with the Kunio-kun series. They translated like all the NES Kunio-kun games and put them in a collection. So yeah, They don't have to do all of them, but just do a good chunk of them. I want to play Goemon for the N64. That one looks really good. Get out of here.
First, get into the password.
That's a long fucking password. Why is that fucking password so long? What the fuck were they thinking? These ass clowns from Konami? It brings my piss to a boil.
Screen. Now, enter Z, the plus sign, LHDH. Geez, this looks a little too much like algebra to me. Let's take another look at this thing. First, get into the password screen. Now, enter Z, plus sign, LH, little d, H.
Little d. You could have said lowercase d. Little d sounds like a dick
If you
joke.
can make this one work,
In the early 90s, TV talked like everything was the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah, they did.
you'll find yourself in the hard-hitting late level of the gameplay action. Good luck, gamer.
That game is fucking hard. I have the NES and Genesis versions of that game. That game is ball-bustingly hard. Oh my god, it's so tough.
Where do might and magic meet
Ah!
in a fantastic action puzzle game for the Genesis? In the Immortal, that's where. Now, if you're devoted to this Electronic Arts classic, you know how tough it is to make it through this underground adventure to rescue Mortimer, your wizard teacher. Here's a password tip that'll take you right to the lowest levels of the labyrinth. Level 8.
I may need to copy this, because I actually want to beat this game, but I've never beaten it. They released a collection of this game and the NES version. The Genesis, back when EA made games, yeah, they actually used to make good games. Road Rash, this game, which I wouldn't call it good, but it's alright.
Up the password screen and
Desert Storm, that was a good one. Desert Strike, yeah.
enter the following letter number combination.
Alright.
E011F7300178C1.
That looks like something you'd read to the person over the phone to see if your package shipped.
All right, one more time. That's E011F7300178C1. Now, work some magic and immortalize yourself as one of the few that go to distance in the Immortal. How about some run and gun?
That's a great game. Tanuki, Josh. Oh, they got fucking striked. God damn it.
Action.
That's a good game. I have the arcade version and the Genesis version. I really like it. And the NES version.
Well, I know of no place better to find.
And I think I have the TurboGrafx version.
The classic sharpshooter card for the Genesis game system. Now, when it comes to saving the world,
System Shock. I need to try that one out. System Shock looks really good. Oh, the original? Yeah, that's a good game. Mass reported for his Anthony Troon Chips video. Yeah, they are vindictive, nasty people.
terrorists and arms dealers, agents Albatross and Lila can always use a little help. So,
Albatross
here's a
and
password
Lila.
tip that'll put some heat in your firearms. If you'd like to begin the blasting in round 11 of the first quest, enter the password PTCP.
The game's just Shinobi with guns. And I think the original Shinobi had guns. But yeah, it plays just like Shinobi.
Now, if you'd rather go straight to the game's final battle in round 11 of the second quest, I like this part. Use the password NPDN. Hey, check this. If you make it through round 11,
On a Namco PS2 compilation. Oh yeah, Namco has a ton of compilations out.
of the second quest,
I think I played that
a
one.
very special ending.
Their PlayStation 1 compilations were really good. It was like 5 volumes of arcade collections. It was amazing. And you can run around in this like 3D museum. It's so cool.
Let's run those passwords by you one more time. To go to round 11 of the first quest, enter PTCP. To go to round 11 of the second quest, enter NPDN. Now, come out shoot. Hey, all right, b-ball time. David Robinson rules the round ball floor in David Robinson's Supreme Court for the Genesis. And I heartily...
The only Genesis basketball game worth playing is NBA Jam. And NBA Jam Tournament Edition.
I recommend that you visit Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. Once you arrive, you're going to want to put some extra...
Why does he look like... Rolling Thunder 3 is very expensive now, I bet. Why does he look like a cross between Mike Myers and Rick Astley? NBA Action 95 was pretty fun. Seriously, the guy looks like Mike Myers, like the guy like Austin Powers Mike Myers. And Rick Astley had a baby.
Bouncing your basketball with a...
Why don't you get away from me,
No
donkey?
problem, because we've got 'em. To play as the most valuable player, enter
I Disricus. That sounds like a... Isn't Mike... I don't know if he is or not. That sounds like a fake name from a Key and Peele sketch. Disricus. I know you're in there. Take yourself down to O'Shag Hennessy's office.
Now, you'd like to go straight to the championship game. Plug in IIDSREQ3R
You're alright, lay it on me.
as your password. That's all there is to it. All right, let's run that one more time. To play as the most valuable player, enter II.
Who is the most about... When they pulled Paul Rubin's twisted, bloating body, he looked like this, and it's a skull. Oh, like Pee-wee's play, the Pee-wee movie with the truck driving lady. That spooked me out when I was a kid.
US as your password. Oh, what a dunk!
Jams it
Go
in.
straight to the championship game. Just plug in IIDSREQ3R as your password. Now go have a ball, a round ball.
Hey Sonic Superstars, I'm Jamie Singer from Miami, Florida. I've discovered some top secret
Who the hell are you? Jamie Singer.
game genie codes that'll help everyone's favorite Blue Blur, Sonic the Hedgehog, tear up the Genesis track, the classic card by Sega. If you'd like to make Sonic jump super high, enter the code DDLTAAGL. If you'd
Oh, the moon jump.
like to make Sonic skywalk, enter BDLTAAGL
Hey, Saints in Hell.
as your code. There.
Yeah, these are game genie codes, by the way. These aren't actual codes.
Now you'll be a few steps ahead of this speedster.
Wow, she's pretty tall. Anyway, attention motorists. Hey, wait a second. How many of you watching can actually drive? Well, you may not be driving the real
Yeah, how many of you guys watching can actually drive?
thing, but you're probably pretty good behind the wheel in Quad Challenge, the hot racing kart for the Genesis. Dirt buggy driving is the name of the game, with many heats to go to make it to the final championship round. That is, unless you use this handy password to take you right to the final track. Checker flag this out.
Checker... Fuck you. Checker flag this out. Yeah, teleport away. That one was rough.
Enter the password screen and type B16A. Well, that's it. You jump directly to the 16th and final heat. Once
Saints. B16A.
again quickly, that's B16A.
That's a very easy password to remember.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Splatterhouse. Nice. Hey, Gaseous Clay. All the best passwords start with N. Oh, you missed me going over that Boy Scouts video. I didn't finish it, but...
For all you Gusher goons out there, you'll be happy to know that Rick's back in town in Splatterhouse 2 for the Genesis. And
That's a great game.
once again, he's grabbed a hold of his 2x4 and set off to rescue Jennifer from the Evil One and all the other nasty residents from the Splatterhouse mansion. So,
Dude, this guy sucks. He keeps getting hit by the wood.
if you're ready...
I'm doing good, man. I hate how expensive Splatterhouse 2 is. I hate how I sold my copy. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, I'm lucky to have Splatterhouse 2. Yeah. I don't have the actual game, but I have the I have it on Splatterhouse 20. I have it on the PlayStation 3 Splatterhouse game, and I have it on my Genesis Mini 2.
Ready to hack through this house of horror and its meanest level, Use this password and skip straight to level 8.
Had it complete, but they were asking for like 4. Holy fuck!
First,
I'm glad you.
get into the password screen. Now, enter EDK VEI
Whole physical game collection. Wow.
IALLDL, and you'll be ready to rumble all the splatter-happy ghouls.
Good game.
Here's the password.
That's
one more
good,
time.
Gaseous.
In the password screen, enter EDK.
A complete Genesis collection at one point because games of them were so cheap. Yeah, I had a pretty big Genesis collection and I sold it years ago, like 13, 14 years ago. I regret it ever since. I wish I still had it. And it had a Sega CD with it too. Those clips of Ralph shitting on Fuzzy next week when I had... Nice! Yeah, that was funny. Fuzzhound sent an email to Ralph being like, I hope you die of alcohol poisoning. Crusade of Senti. That's a good... I started playing that not too long ago.
Hey, that's all there is to it, but
Yeah, Fuzzhouse sent Ethan Ralph a fucking email that had Fuzzhouse's first name on it. I was tempted to give Ralph a fucking build my own 3080 rig and a car. Nice. Pee-wee's Big Adventure. It's a big butter move. Yeah, it's a big brained move. I was real tempted to send Ralph or way too high. Yeah, way too inflated. They're the same things happening to VHS prices too, which is fucking funny. I was tempted to send Ralph a fucking super chat that said Fuzzhow. I would have been like, Fuzzhow paid $500 to a woman named Pristine Amethyst to pretend to be his girlfriend. And then I would have told Ralph to look her up. I should have did that. But I didn't want to give Ralph my info. I really should have did that. Dead Poet Society and a Thing, 1982 VUS tapes. Oh, they're probably worth it if they're sealed. More crusty.
oh, hey, dude. It seems
Cataract mode. It's some like... What happened was, like, someone had, like, a... That would have been beautiful. Someone had a sealed copy of a VHS tape, and they sold it, and it sold for, like, a lot of money. And once someone sees that something sells for a lot of money, a lot of people will try to hoard a thing and sell it. Like Beanie Babies, old comic books, video games. They're like, once that thing's, like, once one thing sells, they'll hoard it and inflate the prices. It's really sad.
that Bart Simpson's favorite clown, Krusty, has some rats in the attic. That's right. In Krusty's Super Funhouse for Super Nintendo Entertainment System, the Funhouse has been
Yes,
overrun with
VHS tapes.
rodents,
Red Letter Media did a video on it.
and Krusty wants them gone. Now,
Yes, the NFT effect. Panzer Dragoon Saga.
when you get a look at some of the wacky contraptions he's come up with to catch these little varmints,
Barely even play anymore, yeah.
you're gonna see that Krusty is not clowning around. But it's gonna take him some time to make it to level 5, where he can put his infestation nightmare behind him. That is, unless he uses this death
That person's score is literally 0.00000.
password we come up with to jump directly to the final
Yes,
stage
they
of the
do.
game. Watch.
They also fuck up with play. If you play it too many times, the tape will fuck up. Bought 20 copies of Panzer Dragoon Saga just so he could hoard them. Wow. Truly doing God's work. Yes, he is.
Get into the password screen and enter Jebediah. Jebediah.
That is an embiggened password. Yeah.
That's right, that's
My old home movies and DV camcorder tapes, I slapped them on a USB and gave them... Oh, that's nice.
Jebediah, who happens to be
Laserdisc was better. Laserdisc are cool.
Bart's hometown. Well, that's it. You're into level 5 and on your way to the final finish in this game of Mouse Madness. Here's that password one more time.
This guy sucks at the game, dude.
That's it. Now go forth and exterminate. You float like a butterfly and you
Was high tech for the first time, but yeah, it did.
like a bee in a tribute to the greatest heavyweight of all time, Muhammad
Laserdisc were cool. This game had bad music. Krusty's Funhouse, yes, it did.
Ali knockout
Do 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 do.
on your way to the championship. Hey, we got a password that'll put you in the championship the easy way. Yeah.
That's a cool effect with the ring.
To go straight to the final match and play as Ali himself, enter 007.
Fly like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rob a pregnant woman. Now look, there I'm at now, you see.
4HE.
George of the jungle, high as he can be. Watch out for that knee.
7Z. Now that'll be your password. All right, I know what you're saying. You want a little bonus, right? Well, here's your bonus. If you want to go to the championships playing as 10th ranked Bruno Franco, enter A07
Bruno Franco.
7Z. Hey, grab that pencil because I'm going to run them down one more time.
That game is a pretty unique, like, 3D effect. There's a better boxing game on the Genesis I used to play, though. Revelations, Personas, George Floyd's origin story. Jungle 2... Was that the movie with Tim Allen? I remember the George of the Jungle movie with fucking Brendan Fraser. But I think I remember Jungle 2 Jungle. That was Tim Allen. Where the jogger robber got held down and beaten. Like, with... Yes, that was funny. It's fucking, like... I think he's like a Sikh, I think he is. He's just beating him with a stick. Get fucked.
Here goes. To fight as Ali in the championships, enter 007 4HE 7Z. All right, to fight as Bruno Franco. Punch in
Bruno
A07
Franco.
4HE 7Z. Now all you need to do is come out fighting.
Beating him harder, yeah. Should have given him a few headshots. Pop, pop.
Now you know that nothing good ever happens on the video game screen. That doesn't...
Oh boy. This 16 generation was the best time. Yeah, the 16 generation was good. This is going to be him shilling a bunch of like shitty third-party controllers with an estranged native South American son.
Begin with a solid talent for working the controller. After all, it's all in your thumbs. So
TurboGrafx 16, Genesis, Neo Geo, yes. There's also the Game Boy as well.
get ready to let your fingers do...
I'm still surprised Nintendo just let the Game Boy for like 10 years. It wasn't until like 98, J.D. Roth. I was saying he looks like a combination of Rick Astley and Mike Myers. But yeah, it was 8-bit, you dork. It's a portable console. But yeah, Nintendo TurboGrafx 16 was great. But Nintendo was like, yeah, the Game Boy's good. They'll just let it go for like 8 years. Thanks for the tip for a boxing game. What a revelation. It wasn't until like the Game Boy Color in 98 that they were like, let's add color. And then it was like, about 2001, they're like, 32-bit system. J.D. Roth in a nutshell.
As you flip through a couple of pages of controller tips, check this out.
TurboGrafx games have become magical chase. It's like 10 grand now. God damn. Yeah, just emulate it. If it comes to a point where you can't play the game legally without forking over 10 grand, just emulate. What the fuck was that? Reminds me of Nick Arcade. Anyone remember that show?
You're investing all your hard-earned quarters into this #1 arcade game in the land. You gotta be happy to know that this monster machine has been packed into a 16 megabit home.
Pretty much every good TurboGrafx game is like over $100. Jeez. I'm glad I got that TurboGrafx Mini when I did. That thing's like $400 itself now.
Cartridge. I can only be talking about Street
The host of GamePro TV. This is GamePro TV. That is J.D. Roth then.
Fighter 2.
Yeah. I'm watching GamePro TV or like a GamePro videotape. Soldier Blade Complete is worth more than... Jesus
For
Christ.
the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Now, what you might not know is that with the right secret code, you can play characters against their alter egos, just like the Arcade Champion Edition machine. Watch this and learn. First, turn...
It's going back and playing the original version of Street Fighter 2 is so fucking jarring. It's so slow. There's only 8 characters. Most of the CD games are probably disc rotted by now. Oh, yeah.
Turn on your Super NES and wait for the Capcom logo to appear. Now, quickly press down, button R, up, button L, button Y, and button B. If you did it right,
Durolby.
you'll hear a chime,
Dolib.
and you'll see the title screen.
Yes, thank God for emulation.
Blue. Now, just like it is here. Now, when you begin the game,
Gave me his Hero Tonma copy. Him as a donation because he was... Oh, the TurboGrafx review guy, yeah. That guy does really good reviews.
both players will be using the same character. Imagine, Guile versus Guile, Chun-Li versus Chun-Li. A true test to see who's the master of the martial arts. Oh, let's run this...
Guile was so fucking cheap in the original version. He had like weird little glitches he could do where he can cause people to just become stuck. Guile was fucking like a monster in that original game.
Down one more time. First, turn on your Super
He had a good deal for Magical Chase too, consider... Ooh.
NES and wait for the Capcom logo to appear. Now, quickly press down, button R, up, button L, button Y, and...
Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic... I hated how they changed the Sonic Boom in Super Street Fighter. It sounds so wimpy. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom.
button B.
Come on, give me that Sonic Boom.
You'll hear the chime and see the title screen turn blue. Hey, you're all set to determine who is truly the ultimate world warrior.
That's a really good game. Handcuff Glyph and the Magic Throw Glitch. Yeah. He sounds like... Oh, God, Richard. Smash TV is fun. I think I played that, and I played the sequel. I forget, Total Carnage, which was really good. What we are making is baby milk.
Hey, cool. If you're a fan of Smash TV,
I'd buy that for $1.
that now you can play Super
I'd buy that for $1. Big money, big prizes.
Smash TV on the Super Nintendo, where survival is the name of the game. Hey, the top prize in this most bizarre of game shows is your life. And to help you hold on to it, we got a trick that'll let you pick any location in the game as your starting
Yeah, it's a good game.
point. And
I'd buy this game for $100. Well, considering retro game prices, you probably will.
Begin by entering the options mode. Now press right, up, down, button R, and button L.
White guy, something like him pops in. Yeah. Pretty much how much it's worth now. Damn. I got the arcade version. It came with Total Carnage and like a bunch of other Midway arcade games, like an AI prompt. It came with like a bunch of Midway arcade games. It was like $10 for the Xbox. It was a lot of fun. I was playing Pit Fighter on it the other night.
Bingo, you've done it.
You've done it. Good luck. You'll need it.
Players and hit start to fire up the circuit warp screen.
90s RPGs are overpriced now. Shining Force 2 saddens me. I have Shining Force. I have so many versions of Shining Force 2 because Sega constantly re-releases it in every fucking game collection they have. It's on Switch Online. I have it on the Sega Genesis collection for the PS4. I have it on Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection.
You can skip any you like.
Jesus.
Straight to MC Mayhem. Mean looking dude. Let's see that
Bro, why does it look like Vince McMahon crossed with a tank?
one more time.
It was me, Austin. It was always me. I got the brass to fire your ass.
And button L.
Acknowledge its existence along with Phantasy Star 4. There are 3 versions of Sonic 2 for the... Yes, there is. You got the Sega Ages version, which I have. You have the Phantasy Star 4. Phantasy Star 4 is a good game. But yeah, you have the Ages version, the Sega Genesis Collection version, and the Sonic Origins version. Think that's enough versions of Sonic 2?
Hey, if the game shouts bingo, you are in. Now, choose the number of players and hit start to fire up the circuit warp screen. You're on your way.
That game was such a fucking quarter muncher. Did anyone beat that game legit? Hey, Adventure Island. It would probably be Earthbound priced. Yeah.
It's freezing in here. Oh, Master Higgins hits the jungle warpath once again in the latest adventure, Super Adventure Island for the Super Nintendo. This time, the evil witch doctor swipes Higgins'
I did. Took ages. I bet.
honey genie
Those arcade games are no joke. They were made to steal your money.
jungle and disappears into the wild. It's up to Higgins to bring back the babe. So, to make island hopping a little easier on you, we cracked a top secret code that enables you to choose any level you want.
New Adventure Island? Is that the Metroidvania one?
Check it out.
It's funny, Adventure Island was a Sega game. It started out as Wonder Boy, and I think what happened was Konami, Hudson, got the rights to make their own version of Wonder Boy for the NES, and that was Adventure Island. Super Adventure Island 2. Ooh. So there's two games that are the same, basically. Adventure Island and Monster Boy. Wonder Boy and Monster World 1. Yeah.
Turn on your system and wait until the title screen appears for the second
Was the
time.
TurboGrafx one. Oh, I have that one. That one's on the TurboGrafx Mini as well. That's a good game. It's a lot of fun.
Button L, right, and button X, and then push start. Hey, you're ready to pick any island in the game. One more time. Turn on your system and wait until the title screen appears for the second time. Now, just hold down button L, right, and button X on the control pad, and then push start. Happy hunting, gamers!
Gamer fans.
Have you played Populous for the
I have the Genesis version of that. That's on the Genesis Mini. I think it's Populous.
Super Nintendo? Then you know that the whole idea in this game is to divide, conquer, and rule.
Entered a Game Pro contest for this, and he didn't receive his prize despite placing first. Oh, that's fucked up. I've heard of Populous.
You also know that this card is a major head spinner, so we thought we'd give you a tip that'll help move things along. Check this out. First, choose a conquest game and click on the pause icon. Now, move the cursor onto the world.
Yeah, I have the Genesis
then
version
hold
of
down
that.
Button L and press A. Okay, release those buttons.
All right.
Perfect. Next, while holding down button R, push and release Y, B, X, A, and select.
All right. I like how Adventure Island couldn't decide if Master Higgins was white or Casino American. Guess they had reservations.
Super. Move it
Well, he's supposed to be a Japanese dude.
right along, release R, and click on Armageddon.
What does that do?
Now, enter the setup menu and choose Conquest. Inside the Conquest menu, press buttons X and B to
This is a long and fucking... This is a weird cheat.
select any level in the game. Now, I know that's complicated, so why don't we just run it down one more time?
One more time.
Choose a Conquest game.
This game is complex as hell. Yeah, especially on the Genesis.
Now move the cursor onto the world map.
This is definitely a game made for PCs.
Then hold down button L and press A. Alright, release those buttons. Next, while holding down button R, push and release Y, B, X, A, and also select. Now release R and click on Armageddon.
Alright. Yeah, this is a very long password.
There you go.
Holy shit.
Now enter the setup menu.
Sega Genesis had a lot of strategy games. They did. Release those buttons. Ha! I remember playing Dune on the Sega Genesis. Herzog's Y. That's a good one. Very complex. There's a bunch of them.
And choose Conquest. Inside the Conquest menu, press buttons X
Good.
and B.
Master of Monsters is a good one if you like Shining Force. Shining Force as well. Had a lot of weird PC ports too. Yeah, a lot of... EA did a lot of those weird PC poits. Joey JoJo caused 9/11. Donkey Kong caused 9/11.
Level in the game. Now go forth to divide and conquer. Okay, picture this. It's the 33rd century, and a berserk supercomputer has enslaved the entire universe for a millennium. Only
That sounds like shit.
one spacefighter has the guts to break the slave chains. The supercharged Sol D ship, which flies only on the Genesis game system. We bet you'd sell your soul for a code or two to help conquer this cartridge. Well, your prayers have been answered, because we've got something that'll help you break to a secret option screen and pick up 99 lives. Pretty cool, huh? See ya.
Literally 1984. Woo! I love these old space shooters. They're a lot of fun.
First, bring up the title.
Soldies. I was like, what the fuck is he playing? They made a kind of sequel to that for the Sega CD called Soul Feast.
Screen.
More like Soul Feces. Actually, that game's pretty good.
And press A, B, C, A, B, C, B, C, B, A. Now, move the cursor to Start Input and choose any level in the game.
Oh.
Pick up the 99
Was the host of a game show for kids called Funhouse. Had a few cute cheerleaders on it. Wow. He was like a big gaming celebrity back then.
lives. Highlight the mode option and press right until the symbol MY99 appears. When you see M,
Raiden 3 or Ikaruga. My favorite space shooters are Gradius 2, Soul Feces. Musha's good. My favorite space shooters are Gradius 2, Gradius 5, Ikaruga, Radiant Silvergun, Sylphid, Thunder Force 4, and trying to think of another one I really like. I think that's it. Yeah.
Y99. That means you've got 99 Soul D
Thunder Force 4, Soldier Blade, Radiant Silvergun, Batsugun. Oh, they re-released Batsugun not too long ago. And yeah, Soldier Blade is really good too.
ships in reserve. Let's do this one more time. First, bring up the title screen. Now press A, B, C, A, B, C, B, C, B, A. Now,
ABC, ABC, BC, BA. Got it.
cursor to Start Input, choose any level in the game. For the 99 extra lives, highlight the mode option and press right until the symbol.
That looks like a lot of fun.
appears.
I might play that.
That's it. Hey, good luck.
Golden Axe.
Hey, Dark Gould is back on the warp.
Think we all know Cho Aniki on PS1 is objectively. I have that game. If Genesis kicks NES's balls at one genre of shmups, oh god, yeah, the shmups on Genesis were so much better than the. Oh yeah, it does sound like the Ikari Warriors code. But yeah, Sega Genesis had the better shmups. Oh, hands down.
Path in Golden Axe 2, the popular sequel for the Genesis game system. Now, if you want to survive, you're going to need a little help from your homies here on GamePro. We've uncovered a...
You know, I didn't even know this game had cheats. That got ported to PS3. Yes, I was about to say that. I have that game on my PS3. That is a fucking wild game.
complicated code that'll let you skip to any stage you like in the game.
Green screen, and we are gonna use it, damn it!
Listen up, because this one is a tough one. When the introduction begins to roll, hold down A, B, and C and press start. Now, you'll need at least 2 hands because you have to do all of this at the same time.
All of the Nick All-Star Brawl 2 characters got leaked, by the way. Arnold's grandmother is in it. That I doubt that's the whole roster. That's just the cover art. That's a good chunk of the roster, but it's not all of them. Because there are characters from the first game that aren't in there, so I refuse to believe that. I also, one of the characters that got leaked is Ember from Danny Phantom, the ghost that calls the kid to shoot up a grocery store. You can play as her. The Fly of Despair from SpongeBob make it into the roster. All the newcomers. I thought we were supposed to have a live action character. I hope it's DLC. Randy Staremains.
Continue to hold down A and press B and C together to enter the option screen. Cool. Now, let go of B and C, but keep holding down the A button.
You'll remember my
Continue to
name.
Hold the A button. Highlight exit.
This one's pretty
Press
complicated.
B and C
When they lose a match, they post the "Don't come to school tomorrow" post. Bang. Frozen cucumber up your pussy. I bet you shoved cucumbers up your pussy. Shut the fuck up!
Together to return to the main menu. Hey, don't take your finger off the A button, whatever you do. While still holding that A button down, press B and C together to select the number of players and then highlight your character.
Holy shit.
Hold down, up,
You have to have like crab hands.
Now you can choose any level of the game you want. I told you this was complicated.
Got in, but no Timmy Turner. Sad times. Again, there's got to be DLC. I was promised a live-action character, and really, Arnold's grandmother, really?
In fact, you may need a friend to lend another hand to pull this baby off. Let's run down this monster one more time.
All right.
When the introduction begins to roll, hold down A, B, and C, and press start. Now, you'll need at least 2 hands because you got to do all of this at the same time.
Gerald's in it too, everyone's favorite basketball American.
Now continue to hold down A and press B and C together to enter the options screen.
And yeah, no Rugrats other than Reptar. They don't want you to punch the soft spot on Tommy's head.
So far, so good. Now let go of B and C, but keep holding down the A button. As you continue to hold down that A button, highlight exit.
Plankton got revealed. Nice, Plankton!
Now press B and C together to return to the main menu. Hey, don't take your finger off the A button, whatever you...
Nick had the balls. They would include Cookie from Ned's Declassified. I mean, the game looks better than the first, and there's a lot more polish. There's a story mode, so I'll play it. I'll buy it. Fuck. But yeah, live action character. It's probably not going to happen, but more likely than not, it'll probably just be that JoJo girl that like sings for them. The girl, the little blonde girl with the ponytail. It'll probably be her, or it'll be I guess like a character made to advertise a movie. Like Good Burger's getting a movie. Zoe 101 had a movie, so probably one of them. Or it'll be like a classic character like Alex or Clarissa. But man, I want Jade. I really want Jade. I want to throw scissors at people. Fuzzy admitting he was 30K in debt. Holy fuck, Fuzz.
You do. So while still holding that button down, press B and C together to select the number of players...
Actually, Ed from Good Burger, yeah. Hated Zoe 101. I used to watch that show.
Highlight your character.
Wait, what the fuck?
Down, up, and press start.
30 grand.
Any level of the game you want. The key to pulling off this code is to remember never to let your finger off the A button. If you can do this, you'll have your choice of any level gold.
Yeah, Fuzz isn't good with money. This is Ernest Evans. This is actually part of a trilogy of games. It's Ernest Evans, El Viento, and then Annette Fuda something. But yeah, it's like the first game is like Indiana Jones. 30 grand, you lost enough money to buy a good Neo Geo game.
You've met Ernest Evans, the star of his very own game card, Ernest Evans for the Genesis. You know that Ernest travels the world looking for Genesis game treasure. Now with this super password, you can take Ernest on a guided tour of adventures by allowing him to skip any stage in the game.
Neat. That game had some wonky... El Viento is amazing. $500 now. Emulation is your friend. Ernest Evans looks so weird. Yeah, he looked like a fucking puppet. Yeah, Fuzz... when they dropped... Fuzz spent like $300 on Stadia games. And when they refunded the money, they didn't actually refund it back into his bank account. He just had like $300 worth of games or something given back to him as like Google Play credit.
All you have to do is pause the action.
That is someone should ask Buzz how many girlfriend experiences he got with that 30K. Give Louis Anderson a break. Yeah, Ernest Evans has really weird animation. He's like a puppet. He kind of animates like one of the bosses from fucking Gunstar Heroes. It's really weird.
Any area where you happen to be playing. Now, press up, A, down, B, left A, right B, and then unpause. You'll skip directly to the next level in the game.
Neat. Rocket Knight Adventure 5's from him. That's another game that needs to be released. That's a good game.
Not bad, huh? Let's run this down one more time. First, press pause in any area you're playing. Now, press up, A, down B, left A, right B, and then unpause.
Talks like a PSA. He kind of looks like one of the kids from the fucking Boy Scouts video I was playing.
Cool. Now you've got the power. Oh, yeah, very cool. All right, check this out, everybody. This is the story of two ladies named Madison and Crystal who happen to have two of the fastest trigger figures in the game land. And I'm serious because I can't beat these ladies. The game, well, it's Troubleshooter for the Genesis. And with this level...
I've never heard of this game, but it looks like a lot of fun.
...skipping trick, you can blast off
Fuzz admitting his debt.
into any level you like. Watch this. Oh! First...
They made a rocket... I have that game. It's backwards compatible for the Xbox One, and I have it. It's a lot of fun. I should play more of it. But the original Rocket Knight Adventure, that was really good. I played the fuck out of that game. Oh my god.
Alright, cool. Now use controller 2 and press right, button C, and start simultaneously. A stage selection icon should appear on the screen. Now once it does, just press right, button C, and start
Buzzo's how much?
simultaneously to adjust any level number you want. Once you've chosen your level, just press start and begin your mission. Pretty simple, but let's run it down one more time.
Cool. It could revive it again. Honestly, I'd just like to see Rocket Knight and Sparkster on, like, Nintendo Switch Online or something. I know I can emulate them, but still.
First, bring up the title screen.
Alright, let's play this video, just because I love dunking on Fuzz. So this is Fuzzhow playing Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl with Empty and admitting how much he owes in money.
Yo, look at that. Look at that shit. That fucker, he's using macros and shit. He's got the arcade stick. He was fucking flying under the stage. Ah, shit, I hurt myself. Damn it.
And I said, and yet, Britbong won in BTFO. I can afford a $20 website. I think I win.
Oh, he's right. Red Bong doesn't have $50,000. Do you really have $50,000 debt, Fuzz? What did you do?
Like 30.
Why? You
30?
30 grand debt?
Well, that's included.
You bought a car with no down payment? You fucking crazy. Did you buy what year was the car you bought?
2017.
Did you buy it in 2017?
2018.
How many miles were on it?
10,000?
You're bullshitting me. Nah, you bought it new with
I'm
like
not-
2,000 on it. You fuck. You fuck. You blew it.
1 year since they announced it? Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. I hope we get it soon. Suikoden. I've never played Suikoden, but it looks good.
The start option selection. Now, use controller 2 and press right, button C, and start all at the same time. A stage selection icon should appear on the screen. Now, once it does, just press
Waiting for a Mother 3 localization announcement so he can scoop in.
right, button C, and start at the same
Fuzzhow owns 30K. God damn, Fuzz.
time to adjust the level number. Once you've chosen your level, press start and begin blasting.
Game's this.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, I remember that game. I used to play that game.
Whoa! All right. The metal is flying in Steel Empire for the Genesis. Now, in this first foray into the Genesis area, Flying Edge is cruising the skies and biplanes.
It's going multi-plat, not just... Nice! I've never played Bat and Kaitos, but I've always wanted to.
And glimpse into the future that might have been. Now, if you like the ability to jump to any stage of the game you want, check this out! Oh! First, enter the options.
That was a good game.
Now, perform the sound test in the following order. Sound 1 twice. Sound 9 once. And finally, sound 2 twice.
1992.
A a round entry will appear on the screen. Now pick any level and blast off into some intense Steel Empire action.
That's a pretty easy code. Yeah, I used to play that game. You could play as a blimp. Charm on the whales that watch him and pay 30K debt. Better chance of the sun exploding than seeing a localization of Mother 3.
Cool. Let's run that by you one more time. First, enter the option screen. Now perform...
For all my LGBT, press pause, then go find... Oh, no! Richard!
...the sound test in the following order. Sound 1 twice, sound 9 once, finally sound 2 twice.
Life... What was it? Life speed run, any...
A round entry will appear
any percent life speed run.
Any level for the entry and come out blazing.
Mega 64 had that joke, and it was pretty funny. But it wasn't about gays, obviously.
Hey, cool. Slaughter Sport.
The whales that watch Fuzz spend all their money on hippo lard and curly fries. I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. I gotta pee. I'm gonna play some music. Speed. Oh God. Mother. Yeah. Let's do. Fuck it. J.D. Belmondo, your words are as empty as your soul. I have Rondo of Blood and I've yet to fucking stream it. It's a good game. They released a version for the PS4 with Symphony of the Night. And Vanquish the Darkness. Looks like he's in a Castlevania stage. Slaughter Sport is not a good game. I remember renting this from the video store. This game sucked. This game is awful.
The Genesis is one of the all-time brutal...
It was released for the PC as a game called Tongue of the Fat Man.
Beat-em-up game cards. And if you've been working out on this Thumbbuster, you know that this game includes some of the meanest and leanest intergalactic warriors ever to massacre a Genesis screen. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to you against Mondu the Fat Man. And hey, let's face it, making it through Mondu's henchmen is no easy chore. So we decided it might be advantageous to take on the bad guys by playing one of the bad guys. And we figured out a way to make this thing happen. So check this out.
All right, what you got for us? Lay it down.
First, bring up the title screen, which displays the press start message.
All right.
To play the game as Bonaparte, tap A.
Bonaparte. He's a skeleton, right? Bonaparte.
And then C.
Yes, he is. God damn it. The Netflix anime is George Lucasing Annette into a Black Caribbean. I saw that. You know what? I saw the Castlevania cartoon. The first season was alright. I didn't bother with the second season, and they're gonna fuck up Rondo of Blood. And that's one of my favorite Castlevania games.
To play as Guano, press up.
Oh, Bat Guano.
Then right, and then A and
Some guy's at a game store in 95, and some guy holds Phantasy Star 4, and you can see Dracula X on the SNES for $40. Hey, Alili. Alucard got bummed in the ass. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, he farts. The first 3 seasons nearly fell. I didn't bother after the first one. It died when Alucard got graped in the butt. The bat farts.
If you'd like to play as Skinny, press right.
Skinny. Skinny looks like Bonaparte, just recolored.
Down and then right.
It was worse before that.
Big tongue himself. That's right. I'm talking about Mondu the
Dude, it's Ethan Ralph.
Press A and B together.
Come on, bud.
Down and then left.
I said it's not even hot outside. God damn, eat a fucking cow, you an Uber, bitch. Arrest him. Arrest.
Look at the size of that guy. Oh.
That's a gun. That guy is a triple gun.
First, bring up the title screen which displays the
Call you an Uber. Where Silpha said that they were the enemy of God. Mad Fedorova. Yeah, the Belmonts, Ralph has lost weight. Proud of him. You know what? He actually did lose weight. And I'm not really going to make fun of Ralph like I used to, because it's funny to watch him go after America first.
Now, to play the game as
Go get him, Ralph.
Bonaparte, tap A, then up, and then C. To play as Guano, press...
But yeah, Sypha saying that they're enemies of... Like, the Belmonts aren't enemies of God. They're fucking... Go get him, pig. They're Christians. They believe in God. That's why the cross works on the enemies. Worst thing about everything is so stiff and everyone talks like philosophers on Xanax. Haven't you ever seen a vampire movie? The cross only works if you believe in it. There's actually a Dracula movie. I think it's a Hammer Dracula movie, where an atheist tries to use the cross method, and it doesn't work because he doesn't believe in God. That's smart.
Up, then right, and then A and B together. To play the game as Skinny, press right, then down, and then right. And to bull through as Mondu, press A and B together, then down, and then left. Now, go out and have yourself a slaughter fest.
Just fucking steamrolled that guy. But yeah, that game sucks. The Slaughter Sport, don't even play it.
Now, you gotta admit that this is some seriously good stuff, but knowing the passwords is just the beginning, because when you get into the heat of the battle, you're gonna be looking for all the help you can get. So coming up are some tips and tactics to add strength to your characters, increase their lives during gameplay, and
They made Isaac a gay Muslim. That's contradictory.
some other power-up tricks that are gonna rev up your game to the max. So watch this.
Woo!
Yikes. Huh. Here's a little something to help you through the mansion in the TurboGrafx CD version of the hit movie, The Addams Family.
There's a TurboGrafx CD version of The Addams Family? Too much into the Catholic Church, bad science, good narrative, too. That's so stupid.
As Tully the lawyer, you must creep your way through the mansion to find the vault and unlock the treasure of the Addams
Oh, you fight the Addams Family. That's fucking weird.
Family.
I remember playing an Addams Family game, but you played as Fester. And it was basically Blaster Master with Fester, where you don't play as the Addams Family.
If Tully's gonna succeed, a few extra lives couldn't hurt. Here's how to get them.
Hidea is one of God's chosen, I bet.
Turn on your TurboGrafx CD system and press run.
Fester's Quest. Yeah, that game's pretty fun. Good music, and the gameplay was alright. You needed a turbo controller,
To
though.
bypass the opening cinema sequence. When Tully appears on the game screen and Gomez says,
Tully, my good man, how about playing a round
Blaster Master Zero. I think I have that for the 3DS.
of golf? Sorry, Gomez. I'm a bit busy right now.
quickly press up, up, right, down, left, and up. Now you got 99 extra lives.
That's helpful. Turbo controller? Oh, I thought I could use my ass to play it. Thanks, Joey. Listen here, you little shit.
Let's run that down one more time.
Lay it on me.
Turn on your TurboGrafx CD.
So bizarre. Fester's Quest was great. Bimmy was being retarded as usual. Yeah, I like AVGN. I watch his videos. but he doesn't realize that his opinions about games becomes the opinion about games people have. No one thought Ninja Turtles for the NES was a bad game until he made his video. Then suddenly they're like, yeah, that game sucks. I've always thought that game was sucked. Same with Fester's Quest. Now it's like, that game sucks. That's a nice opinion. Did a YouTuber give it to you? Fester's Quest was pretty fun. Good, 2 is the best, 3 was the worst, but still fun.
When Tully appears on the game screen,
more about the entertainment. Yeah, but a lot of people don't see that, and they get a lot of their opinions about it because of him. Sega CD got so much hate. Yes, I had a Sega CD. That thing was awesome. TMNT 1 NES was great. It was a good game.
And Gomez says,
True. I like the AVGN, but a lot of the people that watch him are fucking stupid. And they take his opinion as fact when it's mostly just entertainment.
How about playing a round of golf?
Quickly press up, up, right, down, left, and up. Hey, with 79
Uncle Fester's kicking your ass.
extra lives, Gomez's lawyer will just about live forever, and that makes the Addams Family scarier than ever.
His review of Lester the Unlikely was a little misguided. That game's not terrible. The only thing that sucks about it is Lester's a wuss. Pretty much destroyed Sega. You can thank Sega of Japan for that. Ooh, speaking of good games, Castlevania 4. That game's amazing.
Whoa, pretty cool. The hunt for Dracula continues in the latest entry in the popular Castlevania series from Konami. Hey, this time, it's Super Castlevania 4 for the Super Nintendo. And once again, Simon Belmont is whipping himself into a frenzy over the dreaded vampire. Now, if you made it to the Dracmeister's lair and you're ready to drive a spike whip through his heart, you'd love to get your claws on some power-ups, right?
But it wore out its welcome. Bit too long. He was reviewing Lester like it was a traditional platformer when it was more of an adventure game. Yeah, Lester the Unlikely was what I like to call a cinematic platformer. Think like Flashback, Out of This World, Oddworld, actually. It's one of those types of games. Yeah. Blackheart, I think another one's called. Came out a year or two earlier. It could have utilized well as an arcade port frenzy. Yes, Blackthorn. Yeah, Blackthorn's really good. Can you believe Blackthorn is one of the only 32X games to get a re-release? You can play it on the Blizzard Arcade Collection, which, if you can get it for a good price, that is a really good collection of games. Lost Vikings 1 and 2, Rock and Roll Racing, Blackthorn, RPM Racing, which is actually the worst game in that collection. Talks about Lester sucking his thumb, laying on the floor, and shitting himself. Was that a fairly veiled school story?
Watch this.
The ball's on the dick.
Did I? Whoa!
Nope, he did.
At the entrance to Drac's hideout, you must take a leap of faith to the left. You'll land on an invisible ledge. Now leap up to the left one more time and stand right at the edge of the screen. Hey, if you played Simon...
Xenophobia, the fear of something different.
You'll be showered with hearts, with power-ups, and a boomerang.
You know how many times they probably fucked that up, getting that jump?
Let's see that again. First,
think that's a great thing. Balls on the dick. You know, I played that fucking song on a stream. It was super bad. I bought it one day and played it and said, this sucks, and sold it years later for $800. At least you made your money's worth. You know, I played that Balls on the Dick song, and I got a fucking copyright claim by a Cypress Hill, which is a rap group. Okay, motherfuckers, you can sample music, but another song can't sample your song? Hypocrisy. Music copyright's fucking like the most Jewish thing ever.
Now, take a leap of faith to the left and land on
the only thing more Jewish than that will be eating a bagel with foreskins in it.
Ledge. Finally, take one more leap to the left and stand right at the edge of the screen and collect the whip power-ups and the boomerang as they fall.
Hi, Game Pro guys. I'm Daniel.
Daniel Warren, Los Angeles, California. Wonder what old Danny's up to this day. That on the movie that his wife was listed as a producer above James. Says it all. That is pathetic. Oh, that girl they showed earlier in the video, that was just a regular ass woman. That wasn't a celebrity. Holy shit, he has one of the McDonald's pails. I used to have that pail. I used to keep my crayons in it. So that was a regular ass girl they showed. That woman's probably like a mother now. A grandmother, maybe. Alcoholism in his 30s. Aren't we all? There's a furnace place called Sega. Want to know how much they're burning right now? Bernie Stoller.
Back into the stage and fall in the pit. In mid-flight, grab the one up, press start to pause the key, then press select to exit back to the map. Now go into the stage and grab the life again. You can repeat this process as many times as you wish to max out your
Women's rights. Oh, it's like an infinite lives glitch. All right. Wanderers from East, we can hear you go. Can't hear you go. Polar Robin Williams was underrated. Joe and Mac's a pretty good game. I have the Super Nintendo version and the arcade version on my Switch. It's a lot of fun. I've never played Wanderers of East. I've only played East 1 and 2, Wise East 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx. That game is fucking great. Joe and Smack My Nuts. These nuts. But yeah, East Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx is good shit. Never played this one, though. Whoa!
Okay.
East 3 is the best on TurboGrafx CD. I don't know why they didn't put that game on TurboGrafx Mini. We have the English version of East. Then we have the Japanese version, which is just the same game, but you can't understand it. And
Wanderers from East 3 for the Super Nintendo. In the latest episode in this popular series, you, playing Adol, must save the enchanted land of Ease from evil forces once again. Armed with swords, spells, and the treasures of the city Red...
Ye Othen Felngana. I have an East game for my PS Vita. I played that. And I think I have the PS4 version as well. This is the only good furry.
Your crusade against the black magicians could be a whole lot less painful.
The black why they gotta be black, homie?
If you were to...
I did not see that coming, did you? I'm pretty sure his name is Adolf, but they changed it to Adol. I beat the remake of 1 and 2 and E6.
I don't know, invincible? It can be done, so watch this.
East Book 1 and 2 for the TurboGrafx has an incredible soundtrack. I used to play the version on Wii all the time, and then I have the Turbo Mini version. Whee!
Alright, begin the game and immediately press reset. When the American Sammy screen is fully visible, and before it begins to fade out, use Controller 2 and quickly push up, down, select, and start.
Falcom does great music in general. Shalom that Moibu pushed to a stop. Shut him down. Shut it down.
Next, switch back to Control.
Popful Mail is a fantastic soundtrack. Yeah, that game's pretty good.
Controller 1, begin your game and press select to enter the character display screen. Choose status.
Richard Russell Bergenwitz.
Finally, use Controller 2 and press select, which is in the status screen.
Mountain Zone in Wise E. East.
Next to the word status. Hey, you've pulled it off and you will live forever.
Nice.
Now, this
Classiest Clay Girl.
Begin the game and
you know Sega owns Sammy now, right? Sammy was a video game company that made a few games. Viewpoint was one of the games they made. Good game. Sega owns them. That's why it's called Sega Sammy.
The American Sammy screen is fully visible. Use Controller 2 and quickly push up, down, select, and start. Before the
up, down. So it's like
next,
up, down, select, start.
Begin your game.
Amagon, it was made by Sammy. I played a little bit of that. Also owned Guilty Gear for a bit. Wow.
And press select to enter the character display screen. Choose
bought out by Sammy. Were they bought out by Sammy? I'm not. I think one or the other bought them.
Use Controller 2 and press select, which is in the status screen. Hey, if the word debug appears next to the word status, you've gained invincibility. And by the way, if you get tired of living forever, simply press select one more time and you'll go back to normal. Pretty cool, huh?
I think of Amy's Baking Company. I saw that episode of Kitchen Nightmares. That was a good one. That, speaking of good games, Super Star Wars. That game's fucking amazing. It really pisses me off, though. Disney only released the first Super Star Wars game instead of releasing Super Star Wars the collection or just the other games individually. They just made one and done. The only good reality TV show. I like Bar Rescue as well. That's a good one. The Mexican restaurant episode of Kitchen Nightmares is one of my favorites. There's a show similar to Kitchen Nightmares, except they look at bars. And it stars this dude named John Tapper, who looks like he should be asking the bars for protection money. But he's like, yeah, you're rubbing raw chicken all over the place. You're putting your hands in raw chicken, and you're rubbing the counters. You're rubbing the thing. That's cross-contamination. You're gonna get people sick. John Tapper has like 5 different shows at once.
Oh, hey. Whoa. If you've been using the Force in Super Star Wars for the Super Nintendo, you know that life isn't easy for Luke Skywalker.
That's a tough game, and Super Empire Strikes Back is fucking brutal. This place is completely cross-contaminated. Shut it down. Get out of here. Don't serve another thing in this kitchen.
Since getting through this card can take a lot of Jedi Knight, if you know what I mean, we've come up with a trick that'll give you unlimited lives as you power your way through the Death Star. Check it out.
Whee!
All right. Start this trick off by proceeding to level 5, the land of the Sand People. Now keep...
It's called Dubai, dude. Have a nervous breakdown streaming this game once. Funny shit. Wow, I did use save states, so I didn't really beat it, but I streamed a good bunch of this game. I think I was on like the last level and I just gave up. The show got canceled because of Amy. Amy won in the end.
Fall off the cliff and hook left, but don't worry, because you'll land alive and inside a cavern. Now, shoot in the air and grab a bushel of extra lives. After you collect a ton of one-ups, fall...
Oh, just keep dying and getting more lives. All right.
Off the cliff and kill yourself. Oh, don't worry.
Kill yourself. Because Gordon was tired of making episodes after like 8 years. That's so. Just fall off the ledge and kill yourself.
When you start back at the beginning of stage 5, return to the cave and repeat this one-up loop.
They helped on shut down after a month of the episode airing. Wow.
As many times as you wish. You can score up to 99 Luke lives in reserve.
Don't pull an Etika, please. Just jump off the bridge. Also got food poisoning all the time. Yeah.
One more time. Start this trick off.
Finally, some good fucking food.
By proceeding to level 5, the land of the Sand People. Now keep moving until you reach the second platform jumping section. Hey, fall off the cliff and hook left.
Only 4 of the 5 restaurants on Kitchen Nightmares are still open. Found in a subway bathroom at 2 a.m. with a bunch of other dudes with his pants around his ankles. Man was probably taking a shit.
But don't worry, because you'll land alive and inside a cavern.
Just picturing Gordon Ramsay sucking a dick in a bathroom. Finally, some good fucking food.
Now, shoot in the air and grab a bushel of extra lives. After you collect a ton of one-ups, fall off the cliff and kill yourself.
One Gordon, one jar. It's just him making a jar of preserves. Shit was probably involved. Oh, God. He's not German.
Repeat this one-up loop as many times as you wish. You can score up to 99 Luke lives in reserve.
They're just playing the same footage over again. Yo, that footage glitched.
After you've used up all the password tips, game extended...
He's from the north, though.
And controller tricks in your arsenal, and you still haven't seen the final frames of the game? Hey, who are you gonna call? Game
Ghostbusters. Oh.
Because one thing we game pros don't like to see is a frustrated gamer. And I know all about frustration. So if you haven't made it to the end of your favorite game card yet, check out the...
Saturn Daytona. Nice! Good choice. Daytona! Are they just gonna show the endings to some of the games?
Whoa. Hey, pal. Not too bad, huh? All right. For all you warriors out there, I think you'll agree that the greatest challenge you can face would be the notorious M. Bison.
Yo, Sagat fucking blew. Not Sagat, but Akuma, British, but lives in America for a reason. Akuma blows fucking M. Bison out of the water. That motherfucker is cheap. Throwing Hadoukens in the air. Shut up, you probably eat Campbell's soup once a week. What the fuck is that kind of insult?
Smuggling operation in Street Fighter 2 for the Super Nintendo.
Sagat the Fat. Akuma. I went to go say Akuma.
Because the victory ceremony you witness after Bison's defeat depends in large measure on how you beat him, not just if you beat him. Here's a few examples of what you have to look forward to as you
This game footage is so glitchy.
improve your game. The tougher the game difficulty and the fewer the number of rounds and continues taken, the better the victory ceremony. Now, if you manage to beat the game in level 7 without switching characters throughout the tournament, you'll get a personalized ending sequence for your character, plus a congratulatory script.
Kid, he isn't that funny. Coomer confirmed.
Picks the 8 World Warriors.
What did I do that made me a Coomer?
Together. If you can win the battle without using any continues, the special screen will now show all 12 characters, including the bosses. Finally, if you can complete the cart without losing a single round, in addition to the congratulatory screen, you'll also hear Chun-Li say, "Ya Tai,"
A Coomer Matai.
by pressing the start button.
Muta.
Well, now you've seen what's possible. It's up to you to fight your way to these conclusions. Hey, all you hoopers out there, know.
Bulls versus Lakers in the NBA playoff.
Moving basketball action, it doesn't get much better than Bulls versus Lakers. And
Akuma Mata.
playoffs for Genesis. This is a fast-paced round ball action, and it's
It means worry about the fucking guy throwing Hadoukens in the air.
very best. If you're playing this card, you already know that one of the best parts is the
Hey, all you
championship
hoopers.
ceremonies at the end. That's pretty sweet. All right, you want a password? I'll give you one. Here's a password tip that'll take you right to the ceremonies without having to play your way there.
The Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat videos? Maybe. SNK Boss Syndrome for all the final fights. Ugh. Is that like like a Flash video or something?
Get into the password screen and enter NXWBBBBD.
Urban Market
That's all there
time.
is to it. Just go to the password screen and
For all the family here to watch. Welcome to the Dollhouse. Motherfucker, I've seen that movie. No, that movie is sad.
enter NX
It's a Flash series of sprite fighters. Alright, I'll check it out.
WBBBBD.
I've been wanting to do more Flash videos.
Oh, by the way, say hello to Michael Jordan for me when you get there.
Hi, Michael Jordan.
Well, that about wraps it up for this videotaped installment of Game Pro. So until next time, keep those thumbs exercised, and remember, when you need to know what's happening in the world of home and arcade video games, pick up a Game Pro magazine, the #1 source of gamer information. See you next time.
Kent Weed. Whatever happened to Michael Jordan? He's like a millionaire now, and he doesn't really have to do anything. Welcome to the Dollhouse would have the best ending if during the audition scene at the end, dude appears at the doors and unloads his gun. Oh god. That's enough of that. I got game player tips. I got games that sucked from Armake. I'm gonna save these two. These credits are so 90s. What are we gonna watch? I got how can I tell if I'm really in love? We got this. I'm gonna grab something to drink. Let me you know what? I got this Midway arcade tapes. I can play that. Ugh. God damn! Is true. Welcome to the dollhouse. That's a username I haven't heard in a while. Yes, he did. He died like 5 years ago. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long, long time. Well, he's dead, right? Well, of course I know him. He's me. So this is an advertisement for Midway. Midway used to make arcade games back in the 80s and 90s. They're responsible for Rampage, Tapper, Devil's Alley, Pit Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Oh. Whoa. Yo, Alfred Medina jump scare.
Hey, wake up out there.
He really does look like Alfred Medina as a 90s dude.
Do you think you know how to play video games? Well, Midway is bringing out 10 of the coolest titles for the PlayStation game
Jewish
console
spotted.
this year. Think you can handle it?
What we got?
There's cork crunching, house wrecking, body smashing, people
Oh, this is like N64 stuff. All right.
gun blasting, weight tripping, tail whipping, time warping, head rushing, body
Gex?
checking games.
Midway did Gex? I did not know that.
Blood.
Stupid guy from Biodome. Which one?
Boil.
Japan makes video games, Jewish makes movies, black people are good at sports.
You want to talk basketball? Then let's talk NBA Fast Break 98.
He really does look like Alfred Medina. They did Gex 2 and 3. I will be streaming those games when they come out. They're really good games. He looks like the guy who played Doc Ock in the fucking Spider-Man movies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NBA Fast Break.
Biodome 1 movie.
The most realistic basketball game ever.
I know there's a Biodome movie. I was just like, does he look like Pauly Shore or the other guy? Deep. I will be streaming that when it comes out. I cannot wait. I'll definitely... Yeah, same here. I love the Gex games. They're really fun. Gex 1, not so much, but Gex 2 and especially 3 are legitimately great games. Yeah, this is the N64, you can tell.
In fact, GamePro said NBA Fast Break 98 definitely has enough game to challenge the big boys.
GamePro again. You know, Dennis Rodman was also a wrestler. He was in the WCW as part of the NWO.
And Slam Magazine told us NBA Fast Break 98 leaves no stone unturned in its effort to rank among the most realistic b-ball sims on the market.
Yeah, same here. I can't wait for that Clock Tower remaster. The Gex... Oh, shit! Next month, Plumbers Don't Wear Ties come out. And I will be streaming that. You will be seeing that.
You can call plays on the fly.
Definitely referring to the other guy. Now, I think that guy was a Baldwin. I'm pretty sure that guy was a Baldwin.
Double a specific player whenever you want. And you can change options to fit your team. There's even a create a player feature, so you can show the pros how it's really done. Trade players or dip into free agency and try to win an NBA championship. All 29 teams are represented, and you can control the players any way you want.
The only basketball game I ever liked was fucking NBA Jam. Take your damn clothes off.
So play a full season against your friends or the computer. Check your stats along the way. Then go into the playoffs and win the whole...
I'm just picturing that scene with Dan Schneider. Take your damn shoes off, lady. And it's like a 12-year-old girl. Oh, God.
Thing.
Oh, shit. Look at them faces. That is an N64 game.
NBA
They got GoldenEye faces.
It's the fastest way into the NBA.
Oh, it's a PlayStation game? I thought it was an N64 game.
Yeah. Now that's real basketball. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more! If you call now, I'll also include the sushi grinder. That's right.
Don't you get sick of hearing your parents saying, "Don't mess up the table. Don't tear up the backyard.
Looks like pretty good for a PS1. Yeah.
Don't dirty the game room. Yeah, blah, blah, blah." Well, tough luck, Pops. There's Micro Machines V3, a racing game with a different point of view.
Big shitty sliders. Micro Machines?
Haven't you always wanted to do it on the kitchen table?
Motherfucker, what? Roll that back to me again, boy.
Machines V3, a racing game with a different point of view.
Haven't you always wanted to do it on the kitchen table?
Nigga, what?
Are you any good on the pool table?
Hello?
What about the water?
Hi there.
Have some
Walter?
friends over and play Micro Machines V3.
Say that again.
It's a unique race.
V3! Atai machine. Moero Kamen Rider V3. British voices.
With
British.
a different point of view.
I remember playing Micro Machine and how he said it too. I remember playing Micro Machines, I think for the Sega Genesis. It was a fun game.
There's over 48 cool tracks.
This is the 90s.
And 32 different vehicles to challenge your racing skills.
Mr. Vids, what's up?
You can play with up to 7 of your closest friends. And because it's a true gamer's game, the tracks are short enough to remember, but extreme enough to rev up the most experienced
A gamer's game.
player. So if you've always imagined driving along the kitchen table,
Our favorite Turok
racing
guy.
across the pond out back, or tearing up the beach, try driving large. Drive Micro
V3!
Machines V3.
Yo. Hey, can I play as Rider Man as well?
And coming soon to your PlayStation from Midway Home Entertainment will be
Make the bad racers cry like a manga fan on graduation day.
San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. We're breaking the rules.
Woo! Yo, that game was fun. San Francisco Rush.
Here's a TV spot that shows what San Francisco Rush is all about.
Yeah, San Francisco Rush was pretty fun. That's an N64 game. I saw the fog. Yeah, that's an N64 game. That one song that was so bad I couldn't stop laughing.
Introducing San Francisco
Non-PlayStation footage shown.
Rush Extreme Racing.
Say N64. NHL 99.
You need to follow are the ones in your head.
This is so 90s. This is like late 90s. I love it. San Francisco Rush by Midway. Hockey. Speaking of hockey, we got hockey. I've never been like a fan of hockey, but I did used to like playing NHL for Sega Saturn was better than N64 looking back. Yeah.
You want some
Especially if you got a Japanese Sega Saturn.
hard-hitting hockey action?
Where are the homeless tents in San Francisco
You gotta
Rush?
get the one from the great one himself. The NHL and the NHLPA present Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey 98. It's as real as it gets without lacing up. Just ask Wayne.
Okay,
Best Saturn games are imports, yeah. N64
Let's
footage.
see what you got.
Lucky shot.
Where's all the robbing? That is a weird looking N64 controller. That does not look like an N64 controller, or he's holding it sideways.
Gretzky's really making himself look bad tonight.
That is an N64. Why is he holding it so weird? Because Bernie, but at least we got some good shit in America of it thanks to working designs.
Didn't you see that? Throw him in the box!
Gretzky 98 3D hockey. As real as it gets without lacing up.
Did they just put a PlayStation logo over the fucking N64 logo? What, they didn't have rights from fucking... Well, was this a way to sell PlayStation games, or did they not have the right for Nintendo to make the N64 logo?
Spoof Hollywood and have fun while you're doing it? Well, then get Gex. Enter the Gecko and get...
I had the N64 version of Gex Enter the Gecko. I really love that game, but man, the PlayStation version is so much better. It's a good game. It's your typical 90s collectathon, but I like it.
treated to the lighter side of Tinseltown.
Now he looks like Nick
It's
Cage.
bigger than life, brilliantly detailed and lightning fast.
That's a
shot, baby. Yeah.
It's Gex, Enter the Gecko.
that's a good game. The third game is so much better. Lunacy. House of the Dead. House of the Dead was fun.
Starring the incredible voice talent of Dana Guru.
My tail's gonna kick your butt.
It's been called wildly entertaining. Gene Blakeney says,
Don't step on any brown, mushy rocks.
Gex is a gravity-defying, wall-crawling, whip-cracking wise guy who will capture the hearts of America.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Keep your eyes peeled for sleeve stacks and bad special effects.
Oh my god. That's a reference, Gex 316. That the Slee Stacks is a reference to a show called Land of the Lost, which was an awful show.
So pick up
How the hell was this rated K to A?
Gex, Enter the Gecko.
Just getting my kicks, darling. This empty void was filled with food before Chris Farley came to town.
This, oh, Jesus Christ, Gex. But yeah, Gex Enter the Gecko is pretty funny, and I cannot wait for that collection. And Gex 3 is way better. Oh my god, Gex 3 is such a good game. It's legitimately one of the best platformers I played. The movie with Will Ferrell was so much better.
Coming soon.
Yeah, I remember renting the N64 version as a kid and liking it. The N64 version had like a special level. Alex Jones song that you play constantly. Rape?
Hey, put that remote down.
The N64 version of Gex Enter the Gecko had a Titanic level, where you just swim around.
I'm not done with you yet. Have your
All right.
parents ever said, when I was a kid, blah, 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 blah? We'll see how tough it really was for them. Played their games. Arcade's greatest hits. The mid...
Why is Donkey Kong 64 looked back so poorly? Oh, that game had a fuck ton of... It was tedious, really. You had like 5 different versions of every collectible for each different Kong. You could only switch Kongs at certain barrel points. Yeah, pacing, and it's so tedious. I 100%ed that game, by the way. When I was a kid, I 100%ed Donkey Kong 64. And I'm not proud to say that.
Way Collection, Volume 2. Rock-a-doodle-doo. Good...
Some black guy that controls and dominates a city, rapes a teenage girl, and killed her and stole all of her memories. That sounds about right.
Born into you. Hey, America, here's your chance to beat...
Gave us the DK. Hey, EOF.
...your parents at their own game. Arcade's greatest hits. The Midway Collection, Volume 2.
Corn.
There's Tap.
That's a good game. Tapper's a lot of fun.
Blaster.
You know, Tapper was actually funded by Budweiser, and the original versions of Tapper have Budweiser advertisements on it.
Burger Time.
Ooh, that's not even Midway. That's Data East, but Burger Time's fun.
House 2.
Mansion of Hidden Souls on the Sega CD. I have Mansion of the Hidden Souls. Dylan Mulvaney Tapper went. Yeah, Burger Time, that was Data East, or Data Vice. I remember playing a Flintstones version of Burger Time. It's literally Burger Time, but you play as Fred Flintstone. Not bad. The graphics are actually quite nice.
Moon Patrol. Splat and Spy Hunter.
Spy Hunter's fun.
They're all
I played the fuck. I had Spy Hunter for I had it a part of a Midway Arcade collection. I think it was Midway Arcade Treasures for the GameCube. I played the fuck out of Spy Hunter. A bomb when it came to making good games. They made a lot of good games.
Classics. And there's no...
I want to get the Data East East here. Oh, I want to get the Data East collection for Wii, but it's really expensive. I think I might just emulate it.
No quarters needed.
Yo, Army Men. I remember that game. Army Men for the N64.
What's for dinner? How about a few hundred people? If that sounds good to you, try Rampage.
He really looks like Alfred Medina. Always emulate, yeah. He really looks like Alfred Medina. Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2.
World Tour.
Ew.
Tastes like chicken.
He's like, bleh.
The following is an emergency arcade alert.
Did the whole make console then become third-party developer for Sega Made It Cool? Who had the Army Man game? It's a good game, from what I remember.
Carnage. Oh, the carnage. It's complete mayhem out here.
Oh, it's Rampage! That game is fucking good, too. I have the arcade version of that. I have 2 versions of the arcade version. Doc Ock if he dropped out. Oh, God. Release Dragon Force in America. Yeah, I have Rampage World Tour. I have it for the Wii as part of the and Ray Earth. I have Rampage for the Midway Arcade Treasures collection, the second one. Yes, I do remember that Small Soldiers game. And I have it, there's a Wii game called Rampage Total Destruction, which is okay. You can also play Rampage 1 and Rampage World Tour. World Tour is really good. And Midway really needs to just or not Midway, Warner Brothers really needs to let Arcade Archives re-release a lot of their fucking games, and I don't know why they haven't done it. They're sitting on a gold mine of fucking good games. They don't even have to put any money for it. All they have to do is Arcade Archives will pay them the rights to they don't have to do anything. They just collect the check.
And with
Rampage World Tour is so fucking fun. Look, yeah, true. But yeah, that game, I played I beat that game in one sitting. It was 2005, I think. I got Midway Arcade Treasures 2 for Christmas. And I sat down and I beat that game in one sitting. It took me about an hour or so. It's a good game. And that Doc Scientist lady that appears in the cutscenes, woo!
Destruction in both one-player and two-player mode. There's over
Good to have you back. Nah, you already know. Yeah, emulate, still.
130 levels, special secret moves, and awesome hidden surprises. It's a wild smash.
Yeah, it's good to have Gaseous back. He was busy this week.
Universal appeal. It's Rampage World Tour. Oh, the humanity.
Why are they looking at me like that? That's a good game. Yeah, that game is fucking great. I love that game to pieces. Fuck up their superheroes by casting child groomers. I had this game on the Sega Saturn. I have the arcade version for the Wii and the GameCube.
Into Mortal Kombat? Well, sit down and watch this.
Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero. I used to have the N64 version of that game. That game is so fucking bullshit. They basically took their Batman Forever game and added fucking bullshit death traps everywhere. I don't think, but another 2 weeks but I had time to pop into a Joey stream. Oh, thank you. F-Zero X on N64 and someone swapped out the PCB board with Rampage World Tour 1. Wow. But yeah, I remember playing Mortal Kombat Mythologies on the N64. That game was really fucking hard. That game was brutal. I played it a lot as a kid. I could never get past level 2. I said fuck it and just watched the cutscenes on YouTube when I was 17. I'll say the woman who plays Serena in the cutscenes, she's really hot. And it sucks that this looks like a Marilyn Manson music video, by the way. And it sucks that they're not going to bring Serena back. I don't know why. Maybe DLC Pack 2. This looks like a Marilyn Manson music video. I played this game a lot on the N64. It is, Collected G. I played this game a lot on the N64, and it kicked my ass. This game is nearly impossible. I got up to level 2, and I just kept dying on the platforms. There's a lot of really tricky jumps. Oh, God, they made Tanya butt-fucking ugly. I know Mortal Kombat's had an issue with, making their women look good in the recent games. They did a decent job in the last one. But holy fuck, Tanya looks butt-fucking ugly. She looks like a fucking A. Wyatt Mann comic book character.
Wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more! What you got? What's this?
Welcome to Mortal Kombat Mythology's Sub-Zero.
Welcome to my wasted childhood.
Like no other Mortal Kombat game before.
Yeah, shitty. Although I'm not going to be too mean on this game because it's still better than Special Forces. Oh, Special Forces was a fucking turd.
There's new combos to learn.
Better video game coverage than E3.
Over 30 new characters and full
30 new characters, but you're only playing a Sub-Zero.
full motion video that will help you understand Sub-Zero and his hatred towards Scorpion.
It's, yeah.
So pick up Mortal Kombat Mythologies and find the real
I did. Last MK was so dumb. Their reasoning was covering up the chicks was because they were in a fight to the death.
story about the MK tournament.
And
Then
E3 is dead, yeah.
the root of our evil.
Most of the males are shirtless, yeah.
Will you survive?
I didn't, because I couldn't get past level 2 of this fucking turkey. That game is rough.
You want more? How about getting crazy with one of the hottest babes around? Now I've got your attention.
Remember, what's the good ratio of good games to bad games for MK? The only really bad Mortal Kombat games I can think of are Mythology, Sub-Zero, and Special Forces. Been making Halo Infinite Game of the Year. I like when he says one of the hottest babes. There was a time period in the 90s and the 2000s where everything catered to fucking straight male teenagers. And you'll notice the suicide rate of teenage males back in the 90s and 2000s was extremely low. Now it's extremely high. And this is Pandemonia 2, which I've never played. I tapped out after MK After X. 11 was good. I had a lot of fun with 11. I still play it. Are hopeless and deserve nothing. Thank you, Saints. My favorites are Ultimate 3 and 9 are my favorites. Although I do like playing the Genesis version of 1. Yeah, when they said like hottest girl in game, I was thinking like Laura Croft. Teens to join the mean percent. Yeah.
Polonium 2. All new psychotic
MK, I did too. I still play it from time to time. I have it on my PS3.
Sanity.
I never played Pandemonium or Pandemonium 2. Are they any good?
Nikki is a tough and sexy sorceress. Vargas is a twisted goofball partnered with a viper-tongued puppet on a stick turned boomerang named Sid.
Boy, run that back. What the fuck? Some good music. Is this music from the game?
Total pandemonium. Oh, wow, man.
These games were weird. Yeah, they look a little weird.
Do you like to shoot things?
Yeah. It sucks. You can't really play light gun games on modern TVs. Someone did make a light gun game that works on HD TVs, but like I think it's expensive.
Good. Then get your hands on Maximum Force.
Blasto?
And shoot everything in sight.
Maximum Force. Oh, failure of games like Forspoken and Babylon's Fall give me hope that eventually the gaming industry will flow back to being good. I hope so.
Your mission is
I see those live action characters.
go into the Colombian jungle and hunt down the drug cartel.
Ah, that fucking flashing light is brutal.
Easter Island and shoot everything in sight.
Sorry about the flashing
When you're
lights.
done with
Jeez.
that, go to the city and gun down.
Anyone ever play Area 51? This game looks like that game Area 51, which is like a light gun game.
Lime balls.
There needs to be more failures for things to change, yeah.
But don't worry about that death penalty thing, because you're playing Maximum Force.
Maximum Force.
Where a high body count is mandatory. And with over 30 secret rooms, the bodies will be stacking up.
The bodies will be stacking up, he says, as he shoots ducks.
So go
and
ahead.
roaches.
Pull.
Games like Horizon. Disney has been shooting themselves in the foot pretty... Yeah. Not changed unless it has a reason to. Same with most things. Yeah, Disney's they're not doing good. That new Snow White movie looks awful. How you gonna have a movie called Snow White and have Snow White be a brown girl?
The trigger today.
The woman that's jealous of her looks is Gal Gadot.
Wow, what a lineup.
Making a light gun, but good luck getting it. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Snow Brown and the 7 diversity hires. Oh yeah, thank you, Peter Dinklage. We can't have dwarves in a Snow White and the 7 Dwarves movie.
So what are you waiting?
Kicked ass. I had it on Saturn, Maximum Force. Caramel Brown. She has a brother named Doodoo.
Get off your butt and go down to your local video game retailer and pick up one of these cool midway games for your PlayStation console. And if you want more information, hit our website at www.
He was an angry little elf all along.
What are you doing? I told you to go get the games.
Yeah, I can't. They're kind of retro games now. I guess I'll download them. Ah, all right. 1997. Oh. 7 Codemasters. Is that it? Is there credits? Oh, the credits are just copyrights. Peter Dinklage made that op-ed was because Game of Thrones was ending, so he wanted to be relevant. Yeah, he basically kicked down the ladder so other people couldn't climb up it. All right, what time is it? Oh, we got plenty of time. We're good. What we got here? Got any more video game stuff? I already did Warmania. Williams Pinball and Mortal Kombat. We got that. The fight for the Fox box. Chris Chan. Pokemon trading card game? I'm a little iffy about that one because of the animated footage, but fuck it. I don't have the Spoony Final Fantasy X review, but I can put that on there. Oh, we're skipping that. Oh, is that the whole song? Oh, fuck. Alright, let's skip ahead.
The object of the game, even...
Call Peter Dinklage peck right to his face. Better get my knee pads.
A little strategy. Then we'll have you arrange the cards in a certain order.
This is a guide video for the Pokemon trading card game. This came out right when that trading card game came out. Back when I was a little kid, I was like 10 when this series got popped. 9 or 10. Those things were like crack. And because I couldn't afford it, I had like 7 cards, and that's all I had. It didn't matter anyway, because no one wanted to trade with me. No one wanted to trade with me or anything, so it's like I just had these 7 cards.
So we can play Pokemon together.
Like mini-me.
Because following along is probably the fastest way to learn.
Teach me how to play Pokemon. The first and only time I ever played the Pokemon trading card game was when I had the Game Boy Color game, which was very good. I'm shocked we didn't get the sequel. I still hum that fucking card battle music in my head. Do 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 do. Look at that fucking cool motherfucker. But yeah, the only time I ever played it was that Game Boy Color game. Apparently there's a big speculative demand for Pokemon cards. I think Jake Paul reignited that shit. Played the card game, but I didn't collect them. I didn't really collect Pokemon cards coming up short again, because I could never afford them. But I did used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like a lot.
Okay, alright, settle down, parents, settle down.
On Game Boy is very underrated. It's good. Loves to tell tall tales.
Time to begin. Okay, I'm Jimmy, and I'll be your instructor. And in this class, we're gonna learn how to play Pokemon.
Why does he look like Ralph the Movie Maker? He looks like Ralph the Movie Maker.
Yes, question.
Can we trade Pokemon cards in class?
Now I know trading is fun, but that's not why we're here. I
didn't get into Pokemon until Gen 3 was relevant. I was at just the perfect age when it started becoming popular. I was like 10. It's Fuzz. I was like 10 when it started becoming big. There was a brief period of like 3 years where it was okay to like it. And then if you even got caught playing a Game Boy when you were like 13, they'd be like, "Oh, look at this faggot playing Pokemon." Then he'd smack you in the head. That's fair, that's fair. Were you playing Pokemon, you fucking faggot? You playing Pokemon, fag? Stop talking about Pokemon, faggot. I was like, yeah, okay. I hated high school so much. If I had access to a weapon, you would be seeing me on an episode of Documenting Evil. There'd be YouTube videos about me, but I didn't, thank God.
Here, we're here to learn to play Pokemon.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trading Pokemon cards for a long time.
No, Joey, no! It's a joke.
Okay, thanks. That's
Joke.
great. But see, in this class, we will learn to use those cards to play Pokemon. Yeah.
Is it a
Punish
good deal
Joey.
to trade a Vileplume for a Nidoqueen?
Nidoqueen.
It could be. It could be. Depends.
Punish Joey.
It's actually.
700 complete. I have that on my Famicom Mini, and I play it. Nervous laughter intensifies. Cleveland Brown. Can I trade? Is it okay to trade a Vileplume for a Nidoqueen? I'm trying to get a deck started, and come on, man, help a brother out.
That's not the point. Look, you guys like to collect Pokemon cards, right?
I saw Jake Paul do a YouTube video about it.
They're all different, right?
Yeah.
Some have 4.
Kind of does look like Cleveland.
Some don't. See, that's important because you make your deck from the cards you collect. It's kind of like your team. What?
So it's good to collect the foil cards, right?
Foil cards.
Okay, you know what? Just trade.
You know, at least they're taking an effort to like something their kids like. That's good. Trying to connect with their kids instead of just being like, yeah, fuck you.
We'll pick this up later.
Starts talking about the positives of the Stadia. You guys have a Google Stadia? I was playing Samurai Showdown on there. That's fair.
There are 4 types of cards, and we'll tell
We
you
got
about each kind. First,
Each car. Look at that fucking dorky kid. Everyone I knew liked it in elementary school, but I got razzed a little in middle school for playing Heart Gold. Then in high school, it became cool again with my clique when X... Oh, wow, you're younger than me. X and Y came out like 10 years ago. I remember buying that. I went to the store and bought it just because.
let's talk about the basic Pokemon cards. See, every Pokemon is different. Each has different attacks, strengths, and weaknesses. This is where you find the name of the Pokemon.
Wow, this is very fucking detailed education about the
Just
game.
above the name is where it tells you if the Pokemon is a basic Pokemon or an evolution Pokemon. In this case,
96, baby.
Machop
Oh.
is a basic Pokemon. Here's the Pokemon's attack, or what it can do to another Pokemon in battle. Up here you find the hit points. Hit points are the amount of damage your Pokemon can take before it is knocked out.
HP.
Check out all your different Pokemon cards.
Still a
Some are
whelp.
strong attackers and some are hard to knock out. Because, you know, that's kind of the way it is in life.
Lol. That's, yeah. That kid's more crushed than I am. The mean
My name is
streets.
Brian, and I'm 11 years old.
This looks like an anti-drug commercial. This is as old as Revelations Persona Lemao. This looks like an anti-drug commercial. Like, he's like, my name's Ryan, and I'm 11 years old. And I'm addicted to crack. Boom. And the Macarena.
I think Pokemon's a lot like baseball. Because they both...
Except you don't get picked on for playing baseball in middle school. You ever had someone throw raw feces at you from a Pringles can because you were reading a Legend of Zelda strategy guide? Don't get AIDS like my brother, Marco. Like where this commercial's going.
And it's like soccer. Because they both have leagues. And it's like bowling. Nah, There's nothing like bowling.
Bowling's great. Fuck you, kid. Fuck you, kid. You're a dick. He's got a 41%er.
And I'm 8 years old.
At least it's not Canadian PSA. Oh, God. I saw that one where it was like a bunch of women having a party, and like this woman gets a whistle for a present, and she's like, "What's this?" And the other woman's like, "A rape whistle." And the screen goes white, and it's like something like 1 out of every 2 wives are raped by their husband, which is just a fucking insane statistic. This is crack. I have that video. I'll play it after this.
I like to play in the playground and play Pokemon.
But my brother is a crack addict, and last night he burned me with a spoon.
I usually play Pokemon after school. It's kind of fun.
These are filmed like drug PSAs.
I like to win.
You watching that during your super drunk stream?
Anybody on my street, even the 14-year-olds. Some teen...
Well, the 14... Can you beat Chris Chan, the 17-year-old, though? I'll lay out my Dragonair and, oh boy, slam attack.
Teenagers, they throw the best tantrums. Teenagers.
Yeah, he was playing Chris Chan.
They're so immature.
Why are they filmed like anti-drug commercials?
Pokemon need energy to...
Died knowing that you like to stream as anti-crack PSA. Do drugs or you'll go to hell before you die.
battle. Some need grass, others need...
If you're not watching the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, you are gonna turn into a Goomba. Boop.
Need fire, water, lightning, psychic, or fire. There are 6
Boink.
different types of energy.
What's up with these sound effects?
You've got to use the right kind to power your Pokemon. On each card, right next to the attack, it tells you what kind
Burning in hell as we speak along with Gilbert Gottfried. Ah.
of energy you need to attach to your Pokemon. In this example, Machop needs just 1 fighting energy to do a low kick. On the other hand, Machoke needs 2 fighting energy plus 1 other energy.
Like squeezing a rubber duck. This is... Honestly, the rules to this game are kind of like the rules to Magic the Gathering. It's just element cards replace land cards. I played a little Magic when I was younger.
Energy card of any
I had a swamp deck.
type. This colorless symbol means you can use any type of energy you want. It's kind of an energy wild card, if you know what I mean.
Everybody take your seat. Let's get started.
They both... Yes, Wizards of the Coast.
Okay, everybody settle down. Settle down. Settle down.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, though. Oh my god, I love that game.
Now, did everybody have a good break? Okay, great. Now, in order to play Pokemon, you need... What?
Yes.
Get out of Joey's swamp!
Everybody hands down.
I like how the adults care more about trading and getting cards than actually playing the game. Which is how it is nowadays. I draw a pot of greed.
You too. Alright, okay. Now, in your class, we're going to learn to play Pokemon because it is a fun game that'll challenge your mind.
This teacher's kid is what Joey looked like as a 12-year-old. Yeah, you're not far off. Just give him glasses, some stubble, and he's really, really depressed all the time, and he barely talks. Shrek motif, huh, Joey?
There are 2 players at a time.
Like that, nobody actually played the card game.
There are 2 players at a time, each with a deck of 60 cards.
Can I go to the bathroom? I've been pinching a loaf since fucking 5 a.m. No! I got a turtle head poking out. Make a good Luke. Young Joey would make a good Lucas from Mother 3.
Cards and trainer cards. Now, you got that. Good.
Damage counters help count damage.
No shit, that's why it's called a damage counter, you little dork.
Each damage counter is worth 10 damage points.
Alright.
If your Pokemon has 5 damage counters on it, then it has 50 damage. If it has 4 damage counters, that's 4.
You didn't have a twin brother who committed Suikoden. Mother 3, then the Lucas from Wizard 3. Or Wizard.
30.
I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
And 2 was 90. I'm kidding about the 90. They're always worth 10 points each.
Alright, 10 points.
Trainer cards are cool because they really...
That kid is a hookah necklace. California. They showed the dinosaurs in that movie from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And you know, they painted one of the dinosaurs. Those dinosaurs are still up. And they painted one of them to have Pee-wee Herman's suit recently. Asian and us. Lucas got diddled and thus continued the cycle. Lucas was a what? He loved the Power Glove just as much as he loved touching children. Asian-ness.
Some trainers let you pick more cards for your hand. Some let you add or remove damage counters. Some help you get more energy. There are a lot of them, and they all do different things. Even though trainer cards can only be played once, they can change your life forever.
So they're like magic and trap cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! I play Pot of Greed. Frickin' sound effects. This fucking video is a fever dream. Because you go to some kid teaching a bunch of dorky parents about Pokemon cards. Then you go to actual fucking like Pokemon card help. And then you go to this shit, which looks like an anti-drug public service announcement. Like, this kid looks like he's gonna talk to me about, like, crack, and not because he's black. He's like, my name's Deshaun. I'm 9 years old, and I smoke crack. Oh, God. PowerPoint presentation.
Pokemon has
Working
taught me
designs.
some really, really important things about life. Well, I've learned that cheaters never prosper. It's nice to take turns. You gotta play by the rules. Things like never give up. Hello? Hello? Patience is a virtue. And always eat your vegetables.
That last one's not a... That's a fact of motherfucking life. My daddy left because I suck at Pokemon.
Wait. Actually, it was my mom who taught me the last one.
My name's Heather, and I'm 13 years old.
And I was... Oh, my God. And I have an addiction to whippets. I started...
I think riding horses is really fun.
Why are they filmed like this? Like, you'd think they'd have more energy to them. This looks like something you'd see at the DARE program.
I think I could probably teach a lot of kids to ride, and I could probably teach a lot of kids to play Pokemon. I play Pokemon every Thursday after school and over the weekends. I've been riding horses for about 9 years.
Horsey. She likes horses.
My favorite Pokemon card is Ponyta.
Girls like horses.
The grossest part about horses is cleaning out their stall. To get the horse smell off, I have to go home and take a shower and scrub my body, put on clean clothes. When I clean my horse, I pick his hooves with a hoof pick to make sure they're clean, and I brush his mane and I brush his tail with a comb, and then I go out. The difference between Pokemon cards and horses is that Pokemon cards are a lot easier to clean up.
She got resting bitch face. Sad. Yeah, the difference is a Pokemon card won't kick you if you walk behind it. I've had a horse kick me once. That shit hurts. Like, pop! Oh, God, and they have good aim, too. Holy shit.
Now it's time to arrange the cards, so we can play a game together. First, let's get player A set up. The cards on top of your deck should be in the following order.
What's up?
5 water energies.
Alright.
Staryu.
Yes.
3 more water energies.
Okay.
Goldeen.
Drop kick horses. Much like Link, she's very friendly with her horse. Too friendly.
And 2 more water energies.
Alright.
Seeking.
Sea King! Oil painting, Sea King! The Dallas Mower Expo, be there!
Dratini. And finally, 3 more water energies.
A lot of water
Don't worry
energies.
about the order after that. Player B. The first
Player
cards
B?
on top of your deck should be
Alright.
4 fighting energies.
Yes.
Then Diglett.
It's Sea King time. Fuck yeah, Sea King.
2
Diglett.
fighting energies.
Yes.
Switch.
Switch.
Fighting energy.
Yes. In terms of Pokemon... fuck you. Machop.
2 fighting energies.
Yes.
Machop.
Machop.
Machoke.
Machoke.
2
Machoke, my daddy. Sound effect sounds like a door stopper.
more fighting energies.
Yes.
And finally a Pokédex.
I don't know what that... Oh, no. There we go.
My name is Suzanne, and I am your instructor. This is parent A, and this is parent B. Now that you're done...
Is parent B Tucker Carlson? What the fuck? They got Tucker Carlson playing the Pokemon trading card game. And now for the Pokemon talk. They say that Charizard is the rarest one, and I don't think that's true. That's just something global elites want you to think, so you buy rare cards. Speaking of Tucker Carlson, what's this? What do you got there? Ah, I'm not even playing that. Fuck you. The Vaporeon.
Correct order, I'm going to teach them and you how to play a game. Pokemon is a smart game, but I think even parents can learn how to play. Alright, the goal of the game is to collect 6 prize cards, but to simplify this game, we're only going to use 3 prize cards, which are placed at the start of the game right over here. So every time your Pokemon knocks out your
Joe Biden AI Vaporeon speech. Come on, Joe, you know you want to watch it.
You can't look at the prize cards until you win one, and the first player to get them all wins the game.
He looks like a very fat Tucker Carlson.
The game begins, each player draws a hand of 7
He still has that clueless face Tucker has.
and leaves the rest of the deck face down right here. When you discard, you leave the cards right here. Next, each player chooses a basic Pokemon from their hand and places it face down in front of them.
Face down.
To just start, I suggest player A choose Staryu and parent.
Oh, don't fucking say what they have in their decks. You just point at the card. God damn.
Pretty good hand, huh?
Had a love child with the smoking man from X-Files. Holy shit.
No.
Donald Trump and Tucker Carlson. Ah, fuck you, Saints in Hell.
Each player has an active Pokemon that they put out front. Active Pokemon are the ones that do battle. You can also have up to 5 other Pokemon on the bench. The Pokemon on your bench go below. In baseball terms, it's kind of like...
Really makes you think.
The good news
Got a light?
is that you can add energy or evolve the active Pokemon, or the ones on your bench. The bad news is that
Boink.
if your active Pokemon gets knocked out and you don't have another Pokemon waiting on your bench, you lose the game. And by the way, losing, it's not a good thing.
No shit.
Okay.
Especially if you're playing for keeps.
Okay, now both of you flip over your active Pokemon cards.
Alright.
To start, player A, draw a card from the top of your deck. It should be a water energy.
Bitch, don't say what I have in my hand. Fuck.
Place Goldeen on one of the bench slots on your play mat. It doesn't matter which one. Now, take one of the water energy cards and place it underneath Staryu. And be sure to leave a little exposed so your opponent can see it too. So Staryu has
It should be.
one attack called Slap. That does 20 damage
Slap.
to your opponent's active Pokemon.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap.
Staryu, slap.
Holy shit. She looks so awkward. I got into Warhammer in my early 20s. Oh,
See
wow.
the number to the right of the attack name? Alright, well, Staryu just did 20 damage to Machop.
Yes.
So go ahead and put 2 damage counters on Machop, because each counter represents 10 points. 10.
She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else.
20. Feel the pain.
God, she looks like... Oh my god, she's like, oh, fuck this. I gotta kick my agent's ass for this.
Okay, attacking is...
Most Warhammer console games sucked. I heard the new one is like a first-person shooter. It's like a boomer shooter. Looks pretty fun.
It's always the last step of your turn, so you're done for now, Parody.
Average
Okay,
at
you ready?
best.
Alright, draw a card.
Alright, Tucker, draw a card.
It should be a fighting energy.
Just waiting for a paycheck.
Play Diglett onto the bench. Any slot's fine. Anywhere.
Anyway, literally anywhere.
Now,
Doesn't matter where you fucking put him, just put him on the bench. Yes, just anywhere. Fuck. Come on, Tucker, get your head in the goddamn game. Card, and then he has 20-minute rant on the globalist.
now attach a fighting energy to Machop. And again, leave a little exposed so your opponent can see it. Alright, Machop only has 1 attack, low kick, which needs 1 fighting energy, so tell Parent A you're attacking.
Machop, low kick.
Now, they want me to do Machop low kick, but I think this is a plot by God's... God damn it, I was reading your... They want me to do Machop low kick, but I think this is a plot by the elites to get me to end my turn early. What I should be doing is using a trainer card.
You're really catching on there.
Yeah, poor Tucker doesn't want to be fucking assassinated.
Low kick does 20 damage, so Parent B placed 2 damage counters on Star U.
10 and 20.
He looks like a politician that gets busted for sucking dick.
Alright, Parent A, it's back to you. Draw a card. Now your active Pokemon Star U has 20 damage on it. It only takes 40 damage to knock it out. You're going to want to avoid this problem by having Star U retreat. Are you sure?
Lol. I'm sure. She'd rather be anywhere else.
If Pokemon has a lot of damage counters on it, you might want to protect it by switching it with one of the other Pokemon on your bench. Sometimes there's a cost to retreat and sometimes there isn't. Look in the lower right-hand corner of the card. If there's a cost to retreat, that's where you'll find it. To retreat your Pokemon, discard as many energy cards as there are energy symbols. In this case, it costs 1 energy card to retreat Star U.
One energy.
The retreat symbol is colorless, which means you can pay with any type of energy card.
Oh, wow. I thought that was just normal type. Alright.
Remove energy cards, put them in the discard pile. By the way, the retreating Pokemon keeps its damage counters and the remaining energy cards. I mean, come on. It's only fair.
It's only fair. That's fair. What's your point? That's fair.
Alright. So, you've switched Star U with Goldeen from the bench. Now Goldeen is your active Pokemon. You're allowed to use 1 energy card per turn, so now's a good time to put one under Goldeen.
Goldeen.
Now you can attack using Goldeen's Horn Attack.
Time for a Pokemon battle. Goldeen, go.
That woman is loving. That white woman just loves this. She's having the time of her life.
What? That's how you play the game. You know what? Just put another damage counter on the top and you're done.
Wow. She's so condescending. Hope the Google Play Store credits are worth it. Ah, get fucked.
Alright, Parent B, draw a card.
You sank my Pokemon.
Fighting energy, right?
Yeah.
Alright, that's good. Now, usually you'd want to attach your energy card to your active Pokemon, but Machop doesn't need extra energy. So instead, attach the energy card to your bench Diglett.
Diglett, please. Right. The fuck did you say? I said Diglett, please?
To attack, using low kick.
Go, Machop, go, Machop, go, Machop, go.
Okay. God, she looks so awkward.
Go, Machop.
Yeah. Now just put 2 damage counters on Goldeen. Now
fuck your Goldeen.
Okay? You're gonna evolve Goldeen into Seeking, but first draw a card.
Seeking, oil painting, Seeking. The Dallas Mower Expo, be there. Rare.
Directly on top.
Seeking. Hedges and Clippers, Seeking. This feels like a rejected Tim and Eric skit. Yeah, it does remind me of that. Or like a world peace skit. That kid has some big ass ears. Dude, that kid has some big fucking ears.
Basic, Stage 1 Evolution, and Stage 2 Evolution. In the same spot on the Pokemon card where it says
Goldeen.
Basic Pokemon, you'll find it'll say something like Stage 1 evolves from, and then the name of the basic Pokemon. By evolving your Pokemon,
Seeking. Hedges and Clippers, Seeking.
Or
oil painting.
Pokemon on your bench. When a Pokemon evolves, it keeps all its energy cards attached to it, as well as any damage counters. You can only evolve
Obama's lost son.
Pokemon that is already in play. You can't just put down a basic Pokemon and then immediately evolve it. You'll just have to wait for another turn to do that.
Alright, so Parent A. Attach a water energy card and attack using Waterfall. Alright, now Waterfall attack requires Seeking to have at least 1 water energy and another energy of any color.
Seeking. Waterfall now.
Congratulations.
Waterfall now. I love this woman's performance. She doesn't give a... She's like, yeah.
Congratulations. Your attack just did 30 damage to Machop for your first Pokemon knockout. Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright, player B. Take Machop, put it face up in the discard pile, along with the energy card attached to it. And the counters go back in the pile. But as for you, as a reward, Parent A, you can take one of your prizes and put it in your hand. No, see. No. See, your cards are your cards. His are his. Actually, what's his?
That black woman looks so Yeah, she looks like she'd rather be anywhere else.
Okay, but for the game, you just take the cards on your side of the table. Okay, everybody keeps their own cards. Don't worry, Parent B, the game's just getting started. First, replace your knocked out Pokemon with one from the bench. Since you only have one choice, move Diglett and the attached energy card to the space marked active Pokemon. Alright, draw a card. Place the Machop you just drew onto the bench along with the fighting energy card. Now take a look at Diglett. It only has 30 hit points on it and it's in danger of being knocked out by Seeking this next turn.
Seeking! He looks so confused. He looks so confused.
Return it for free. So, you should switch Diglett with Machop and attack using a low kick.
As a great general once said, sometimes you have to retreat to advance.
Which general was that?
Yeah.
In any case, that did 20 damage. Excellent work, Parent B. Put 2 damage counters on Seeking and your turn is over.
Alright.
Alright, Parent A, draw a card. Okay, that's a trainer called Bill. That's good. You might as well use it now. Show the card to Parent B and do what it says. It says draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards.
And the trainer card, of course, goes into...
Oh, she got a Dratini. She would be engaged. Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's fun. Oh, which person? The black woman? Because black people love Yu-Gi-Oh? They really do. Holy shit.
Now, you don't really need to use an extra energy, but oh look, you got Dratini. Put Dratini on the bench and attach an energy card to it.
Man, but did you ever see that old N64 Super Smash Brothers commercial where the kid caught his dad drunk? What the fuck? No. I just remember the N64 Smash Brothers commercial where, like, Yoshi and all them were fighting each other.
Attack with Seeking and put 30 damage on Machop. Sorry, honey.
It's okay. Just a game.
I'll beat you later. He looks so insecure, and that woman looks like she'd rather be anywhere else.
Your turn's over, Player A. Alright, Parent B. Every turn starts by drawing a card. Machoke. That's an evolution card. Now, you could play it on top of Machop, but you wouldn't have enough energy to attack this turn.
I think Machop's up to it.
No. See, Machoke needs at least 3 energy. And Machop only has 1 energy right now. I suggest you save Machoke for later and switch Machop with Diglett. You see, you have a trainer card called Switch. Basically, that lets you switch your active Pokemon with one from your bench. Now, you could do the same thing by retreating Machop, but then you'd have to discard an energy card. The trainer saves you having to pay for the retreat.
Here it is. You got it. Here it is.
Now attack with the Mud Slap.
Who's gonna do that?
That attack just did 30 damage to Seeking. That's a total of 70 damage, which is enough to knock out Seeking.
Oh shit, good one on you, Tucker Carlson. You knocked out Seeking.
Congratulations, Spirit B. You just defeated your first Pokemon.
Seeking. She would rather be at home listening to the smoke detector chirp while she seasons chicken with bleach for her 9 kids. Holy fuck. They didn't give them names, just Parent A and Parent B.
Just pick up a prize card and put it in your hand. Okay, Player A.
Player A is Anne Hathaway, Player B is Tucker Carlson.
Take everything attached to Seeking and put it in the discard pile, and the counters go back too. Next, move Dratini from the bench up to the active Pokemon space. Now draw a card. Dratini only needs 1 energy, so attach it to Staryu instead. Then, I attack using Pound. Good, you're catching on.
Pound.
1 damage counter on...
Oh, Player A, send someone to Pound Town.
Okay, Parent B, draw a card. Alright, now attack with the Mud Slap.
It's time for a Pokemon battle. 30 damage to Dratini. Oh yeah.
Okay, so after 5 rounds, Player B has 1 prize card and Player A also has 1 prize card. Congratulations, you know, a little practice and you two might just become Pokemon Masters.
Wow, she is so condescending. Holy shit.
Be a Pokemon Master might be my destiny.
I want to be the best there ever was.
They say that being a Pokemon Master is my destiny, but I hardly doubt that. We now have 700 or so Pokemon. Is this really what the globalists want?
No, I think you two can play on your own.
Should we get the kids?
Oh my god, this fucking music.
Remember, when it's your turn, you can do any one of the following. First, draw a card. Have fun.
Draw a Monstacado.
Put a basic Pokemon into play. Have fun. Evolve a Pokemon. Have fun. Attach an energy card. Have fun.
That's a Paddlin. Drawing a card, that's a paddling. Putting a basic monster, that's a paddling. Evolving a card, oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
Play a trainer card. Have fun. Retreat your active Pokemon. Have fun. And last, attack with your
Looks like she's about to cry, remembering what she had to do to appear in this video. Oh.
Pokemon. Have fun.
Have fun. That's a technical foul.
Okay, so
Alright, put your garbage in a garbage can. I cannot stress this enough. And if you have milk, put it in the fridge, or, barring that, a cool wet sack.
is it a good time to retrieve a Pokemon card? Anyone? Mr. Gage.
But it has a lot of damage counters on it.
Yes. Yes, very, very good. Yes, Mr. Lee.
When it has a lot of damage counters on it.
He just said that.
Okay, that would also.
Stereotypical bully older BRT from a 90s family movie. Yeah, it was like a 90s sports movie. He'd be like the bully that leads the evil team that the good guys have to be, like the Mighty Ducks. Was it an early episode of Star Trek TNG? Holy shit. You know what? I like Star Trek TND. Puts the butter on its skin, or else that's fair again.
I should always evolve my Pokemon as fast as I can.
Failing me tonight. False.
Mr. Potter.
Mr. Potter?
Can we trade Pokemon cards now?
Sure.
How do I reach these kids? Some guys in the Discord prefer Star Trek TGD.
My name's Miles. I think of myself as a Pokemon philosopher. After all, the game is like life. There's a time to attack.
Why? Alright, I've asked this before. Why the fuck are these filmed like anti-drug PSAs? This looks like something I should be watching in health class.
And a time to retreat. There's a time for basics.
Poliwhirl?
And a time to evolve.
Or is that Poliwrath? I forget.
And there's a time to win. Which is pretty much always.
My name's
Vanessa, and I'm 10 years old. I like things that are wet, like water.
That woman is literally my age now.
I like to swim. I think in a past life, I was a fish.
Alright, I don't fucking know.
Part of the fun of Pokemon is playing with different decks. Theme decks are already put together, and each one has a different strategy. The Grass Chopper deck lets you mow over it.
Hey, Crispy Bacon, this is a Pokemon trading card game training tips video.
Everyone in your way with grass and fighting Pokemon. The Hot Water deck will bring your opponents to a quick boil with water and fire Pokemon. The Lightning Bug deck uses grass
French New Wave film.
and lightning Pokemon to zap your opponents. And the Psych Out deck combines psychic and water attacks to give your opponents that.
I remember in Gen 1, psychics were fucking broken. I'm sure.
You can always get the 11 card.
We just had Anne Hathaway duel fucking Tucker Carlson in a fucking game.
Booster packs to modify any deck.
Can you remember the motto? What's the motto?
To protect the world from infestation.
Oh, it's just they're just doing the Team Rocket thing. Alright. We're just gonna skip that.
Is that right?
Well, at least you can remember to get the new
Thinly veiled documentary about child abuse in video games. Oh, I remember the Team Rocket cards.
Now that you know how to play Pokemon, the best way to train is to join a league. Kids from all over challenge each other to see who's the greatest Pokemon master.
I'm gonna join the league in Virginia. I'm gonna join it in Charlottesville, Virginia. Such a fever dream.
Interested in joining? Visit our website or ask for information where they sell Pokemon cards. You can make friends, earn badges, and win valuable prizes. It's a great way to improve your
Live
skills.
like YouTube poop.
Sure, you'll become the best there ever was.
Okay, they're playing the theme song again. Yeah, that's it for that. I don't want the theme song to play. Why was this suggested to me? Because it's awesome. And holy shit, YouTube is actually suggesting my videos. All right, I'm going to take another bathroom break. We're going to watch this guy get slapped out by his mother, and then we're going to watch something else. Ugh. We're going to play. You know what? I got a perfect song. YouTube algorithm hates everyone. Well, it helped me now. Hell yeah. Brown bricks, you coward! I have it, but I don't like playing Cinemaster videos because they don't like me. That's a good song. That's from Pokemon trading card game for the Game Boy Color. This dude was uploaded once this year, and YouTube is suggesting their live streams to me. This is wild. 2 people watching. Susan fears you, Clay fears what you might become. Member Barry streams that appeal to older geeks. Yes, basically. That's really it. I stream a lot of stuff from like old YouTube days, like stuff like old video game streams, because I tell the truth. Yeah. Good night, Collected G. Later. Yeah, I stream old YouTube videos, old PSA, just like old stuff from like the 80s, 90s, and fucking 2000s. So this is a video from Ultra J-Man, who was an old he was one of the first Let's Players on YouTube. Sell out and stream Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man! Hey, Wonder Waffles. So this is from a guy named Ultra J-Man. He was one of the first Let's Players that was on YouTube. I remember watching some of his Let's Play videos. His Iron Sword video was like one of my favorites. I watched that one a lot. If there's someone out there that can find the Iron Sword Let's Plays who wants to discuss the current state of political discourse, Crispy Bacon, you're not going to like what I have to say about that. Anyway, let's watch this dude slap his mother. He's playing Rayman. Oh my god. There we go. He's playing Rayman, which is like a really hard game. I like feet. That's interesting.
What a piece of shit.
This game is very fucking hard, by the way. I remember playing this game when I was a kid. I had it on computer. This game is extremely fucking... This game is unrelenting. It's fucking brutal. Which sucks, because everything else about the game is good, but the difficulty is so high. Controlling the banks.
Look, he did it again. No, fucking, why do people tell me to fucking take a break when I'm doing good at games? You fucking shut your whore bag piece of shit cock-sucking mouths.
He always feels... They're taking our fucking money. He sounds so uncomfortable swearing. But it's got to swear because James Rolfe does it.
Is what you fucking... I need to restart again because...
I need to restart.
Lost too many lives.
What do you mean you lost too many lives? Just fucking go in there and do it. Is this Chibi? No, this is Ultra J-Man. This is worse than Chibi. Or he's about on par with Chibi. No, I will not say anything you type in chat, but I will read most of the chat. I'm not Ron Burgundy.
I hit the continue button.
Nice going, nerd. Fucking dork. Were you trying to get a game over? What the fuck? It's not like you're speedrunning the game. You're just doing a let's play of it. I am not... I know what Ram Ranch is, dude. I know what that is.
Button. I need to not hit the continue button. I need the game over
Why do you need the game over? You have 3 lives. You're fucking good.
first, so I can actually continue from the start of the level.
Ken Masters from Street Fighter owns Ram Ranch. Fun fact about Ken Masters. The only reason Ken from Street Fighter has a last name... I am not reading it. The only reason Ken from Street Fighter has a last name is because the Barbie Ken was out, and they didn't want people confusing the Ken from Street Fighter with Barbie's Ken.
Okay!
Ow! My ear, you fucking spurg!
You fucking raise your voice to me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Slap me!
You have that video of I don't. Fuck, that's a good one. I was gonna do a speedrunner cringe video, but I never got around to it. So this is like the remnants of that.
Do it! Do it!
What is wrong?
This guy is playing Rayman, getting his ass kicked, and then getting yelled at by his mother. This is like rock bottom. Dude, fucking get your shit together. Barbie Ken and Street Fighter Ken apart. One is gayer than the other. I forgot which is which.
Do it! What is wrong with you? Do it!
You want list your fetishes. Go on ahead, Dan Schneider.
Want me to fucking slap you? I will.
Do it! I don't care.
Get off. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
This is so awkward. This is like being at your friend's house and then he starts arguing with his mother and you're just sitting there like, okay. Fuck. Crispy, you seek Christ. Rayman is rage-inducing. Holy shit. That's a hard game. Rayman is a really hard game.
Lot of fucking nerve.
You want to see Rayman? Well, he already doesn't have arms and legs.
Lot of fucking nerve. Never raise your voice to me again. Can't you understand?
Yep. Stop it.
What the fuck happened there? It looked like he went to go attack her.
Lot of fucking nerve. Lot of fucking nerve. Never raise your voice to me again. Can't you understand?
Yep.
Also, Ultra J-Man sounded like he's about to cry. Let's play that again. Ultra J-Man sounded like he was on the verge of tears.
Lot of fucking nerve. Lot of fucking nerve. Never raise your voice to me again. Can't you understand?
Yep. Stop it. God damn it, stop it.
God damn it, stop it.
Hold on. I need to stop the stream. I need to stop my stream right there.
He sounds... This is like one of those found footage movies. This dude sounds like he's on the verge of tears right now.
What the fuck now?
I need to stop. I really need to stop the stream, mother. And that's it. He got fucking hit by his... What time is it? Yeah, I still got enough time. We'll do one more video. What we got here? I don't want to do too long of a video. You know what? We'll do... Yes, you see, Gad, I streamed that a while ago. I don't want to do fucking, Cinemassacre stuff because they actually hit my fucking channel really hard. Cinemassacre does not want me doing their videos. I don't live with my mother. My mother lives like fucking like 4 or 5 hours away from me. She lives a while from me. Is that VH Pokemon Professional? Microphone. Hey, the fool. Makes me so happy. Until, you know what? I think I've already watched this, but I don't remember. This is Spoonie1 doing Pumpkinhead. This is Pumpkinhead. This is a game based off the second Pumpkinhead movie. I'm gonna play the theme song. Tits. I like tits. Did Mum burn the tendies again? Joey's gaining a cult fan base. But yeah, this is Spoonie1. Spoonie1 was like, wanna see goth tits? So do I. Big fat goth tits. Spoonie1 was a popular streamer. He reviewed a game based off the second Pumpkinhead movie, which I remember watching when I was a kid. It's not good. It's got Soleil Moon Frye in there and Bill Clinton's brother. Such is the appeal of the Joker. Anyway, he did another video with Lord Katz, which is funny. I am unironically enjoying this. I am glad. Hit that subscribe button, Crispy. Not E-Girl. No E-Girls. Never E-Girls. Anyway, he did a video with Lord Cat where they beat the Pumpkinhead game, and we're gonna watch it. Which Final Fantasy game is that? Is it 10? Honestly, my favorite Final Fantasy games, I'm gonna say this, 4, 6, 10, 2. And, yeah, 4, 6, 7, 10, 2. 10, 2 is a lot of fun. Lord Fat. Fucking Spoonie. It's 8, you fool. It's 8, you fool! Fucking Spoonie1. I was about to have a career as a games journalist, and you fucking ruined my career, you jackass, when you screamed betrayal 10 years ago at E3. Now I'm not a games journalist, and it's all your fault, Spoonie. Does the heart button, and why is it covering the chat? I don't fucking know. Spoonie didn't review Final Fantasy VI. He did review Final Fantasy 1.
Stop!
Whoa.
No! The one who played this video! Answer me!
Yeah?
So, you think the Spoonie worm could escape me so easily? Think again, Mecca!
Actually, no. The only person, the Spoonie1... I didn't say the worst Final Fantasy game, Clay. The only person the Spoonie1 couldn't escape was Spoonie himself, sadly.
This show is re-banished to the black hole.
This show has been in the black hole since 2015.
Where you will play Pumpkinhead's Revenge for
Cope and
all
Sneed.
eternity.
Then feed.
Or until you win.
Hey, Doug Walker.
Where am I? Ah! Nostalgia Critic? What are you?
I have a bunch of Nostalgia Critic videos. I'm gonna do a stream. I think it might be the next stream I do. I'm gonna look at a bunch of like old Nostalgia Critic videos, and like some of the ones he did where it was like him and the demo reel actors, and we're just gonna poke fun at them. Patchy the Pirate vibes. Who, Nostalgia Critic or Spoonie?
What are you doing here?
I'm not the Nostalgia Critic. Or am I?
Well, yeah, you are.
Or am I?
Video delved into how Spoonie ended up being a drug addict. And what the fuck? Spoonie was a drug addict and domestic abuser? I thought he just became depressed.
But what is this place? What are we doing here?
You must be Pumpkinhead in order to leave this dimension. Or do you?
Oh, come on. This is all because I raped you and Spoonie was Spoonie too, isn't it?
Oh, I really need to do the Spooning with Spoonie videos as well. Got eaten by that fat redhead after she cheated on him with the teen girl. That's gotta be a hard pill to swallow.
Or is it?
No, it isn't.
Yeah, but I can't beat that game. It's impossible.
You should get that Lord Cat guy. He can beat anything. Or can he?
Why is there a gun on the bed? I'll be a little
What'd you call me?
No, that's just what I say when I disappear. Poof.
Collab videos are like 70% filmed in a hotel room. Well, yeah, a lot of the old crossovers were done by just doing it in a hotel room, and then they filmed the gameplay footage in like the background narration and stuff gets spooned.
Your eternal failure only serves to bore me, Spoony Worm. I've decided to send your help. Because you see, even
Just like most
if
pornos.
you beat Pumpkinhead,
Spoony Head in a porn. Who's that fucking a Muslim porn star? Hey, Patchy is back. Spoony Head and that Muslim porn star play Pumpkinhead's Revenge.
there is no victory. There is only more madness.
Grunk. Oh, look, two people that if they were in a room together now, they'd kill each other.
This is not my beautiful house, and you're not my beautiful wife. Spoony, what's going on?
This is not my beautiful house. As the days go by.
Well, I really need your help getting through Bloodwing's Pumpkinhead's Revenge, and since you're the Until We Win guy, I really need your help getting through this thing.
I should also do that guy's videos, because they're pretty good. They're actually pretty informative.
Assuming there's no strawberries involved, please.
Always looks like he just shit his pants.
Silence, maggot! You
No way that dude has a wife. I don't think any of these guys have wives.
will help the Spoony Worm finish this game. You will...
You into Linkara, the Lightbringer. I tried to do a stream about Linkara. I did his movie. That movie sucked. But Linkara's videos himself are just fucking awful. They are hard to sit through and really dull. I might try it again. Didn't he blame everyone but himself for it? Yes, he did. He blamed Spoony One for why he wasn't a games journalist.
Spend the rest of your lives in the black hole.
Black hole.
So if this is the black hole, it's not too bad. I don't know. It's not bad at all. It's
You get mints on your pillow every morning. That ain't mints, that's head lice.
Hellish pastoral feet.
Would you shut up?
Playing a character, bless her heart. I'm Linkara, the love hog, and I want that penis. Whip it out, girl.
I beat the game already.
The green M&M.
Amateurs.
So, Pumpkinhead?
Oh, alright, thank you, fool, thank you. I stream a few times a week. It's either me laughing at old videos or me playing video games.
This is the game we have to be in. Good God Almighty. Oh, believe me, there is no God. There is only Pumpkinhead, and he will be the death of us. Unless you can beat it.
This game is a mind fuck. I remember watching Spoonie's old video of it and being like, well, what the fuck is this? And then I watched this video, and I was even more fucking confused with the goddamn game.
The only one who possibly...
I know old PC games are really harsh and cryptic, but this game just takes the cake.
Man, come on, man, you beat Bayou Billy. You gotta help me.
He beat Bayou Billy? Holy fuck, that game is impossible.
Bayou Billy had a stick. You have jack shit in Pumpkinhead. I guess we still have a little one.
Right. Well, there are three key elements of this level. The videos, the chests, and the monsters. The game's like a hybrid between an...
Fun fact, I actually learned this recently. The developers who made this game, the Pumpkinhead game, they also made a game called Sonic Schoolhouse, which is an edutainment game with Sonic the Hedgehog. And it uses the same game engine as this Pumpkinhead game.
FMV, an adventure game, and an FPS. It's just not a very good hybrid. The first part of the level is easy, and I think you already covered that one, Spoondog.
Spooned what? Never.
You ever watched the Nintendo Shit Cube? Yes, I did. I actually watched that when I was doing a video about angry game reviewers from the early days of YouTube, but I can always watch it again. I was watching Armake, Play It Bogart, Boo Kitty, and Nintendo Shit Cube. Look at this disc, it looks like cookie.
Yeah, you collect the Tantanic crystals in the underworld by jumping into the vortex left behind by the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man's retarded stepchildren. You use the crystals to get in the movies and collect items from the movies by clicking around. But then some unseen spectral children keep accusing me of theft for doing exactly what the instructions told me to do. They keep stealing my inventory, and I give up in frustration. Okay, we got that. That's cool. But what in the hell am I supposed to do?
Stream a few more of my vids. I have some more of your videos. I have the one where I was blackout drunk playing Best Week Ever. Best month ever. I have the one where I'm playing Castlevania, and I can do a few of your Fuzz videos just because fuck Fuzz.
After that,
you think like an adventure game designer. Think of it like this. You've got an inventory of items, and they all do something. It's...
Wow, this didn't age well.
Just a matter of figuring out what you're supposed to do with them.
So things like the map will show you a map when you use it, and keys let you open chests, right? Well, that's all well and good, but what in the hell am I supposed to do with a vial of blood? And why do these children keep stealing my inventory?
Well...
Would be crowd pleasers, yeah.
Well, the vial of...
You know, I could do a video about Fuzz. Fuck it. I'll do a stream about Fuzz.
Blood shows you where secret entrances are.
Oh, okay. Small question. Why does the vial of blood show you secret entrances on a map?
Spoons, you're not thinking like an...
Yeah, this is like if Roberta Williams fucking hated you. Holy shit, this is fucking confusing.
Adventure game design. Alright, close your eyes.
Newbies need to know about Fuzz. That's fair. That's fair.
And pretend you're Roberta Williams. Now listen, I know you don't have the breasts for it, but pretend you're her with some serious brain damage. You have a shovel. What do you do with it? I dig a hole and I bury this flaming turd in it. No, dude. What is the shovel made out of?
A wooden handle and a metal spade.
No. You gotta think like a designer. It's a stick with a piece of metal at the end. What do you do with that?
I swing it really hard and hit shit with it.
Exactly.
All right, look, we're not getting anywhere doing.
Oh, there's Soleil Moon Frye.
So this is...
You know, Soleil Moon Frye had a disease called macromastia. It makes your titties grow, like, massively. They grow so big, they grew so big, she had to have fucking reduction surgery for it. Which is, like, one of the few times I'd actually agree with reduction surgery. That and, like, cancer.
Like an adventure game.
Fuzz argued with the entire Discord over having an only thought girlfriend for 9 hours. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that call of fuck that. But I'll do like Fuzzhow arguing with people in the Discord. I'll do the he owing money, like 30 grand. I'll do his like Night of 1,000 Inhales. I'll do some Fuzzhow stuff.
Right. Those games are based around the items you have, so what other items are in this festering pile of slug vomit?
Well, there's a candle and flashlight, and you use those to light dark paths. And the hunter's
I used to watch Punky Brewster. That was a pretty fun show.
license lets you see enemies on the map, and that comes in pretty handy later on.
Oh, I get it now. So the watch stops time.
Yeah, they're kind of ripping off Castlevania there.
And the fire extinguisher puts out fires.
Glorious time in that day. That was fun.
Not exactly.
Oh, so you use it to bash monsters in the...
What is a fucking fire... If it doesn't take out... What is a fire extinguisher good for?
No, actually...
Also, I watched that fucking second Pumpkinhead movie twice in my life. Once when I was a little kid, and once when I was an adult. That movie sucked. That movie was awful. Basically, it's about a bunch of greasers in the 50s that beat up a retarded kid and kill him. His mother, this blind old witch, does a spell to bring him back as Pumpkinhead. She fucks up the spell. A bunch of dumb teenagers go and revive Pumpkinhead for whatever reason, even though they had no reason to. Pumpkinhead goes around and kills a bunch of people, and somehow Bill Clinton's half-brother is in the movie as the mayor, and he's fucking awful.
You use it to recover health.
That movie sucked. Sounds pretty sweet, honestly. Honestly, I haven't watched it in like a good 10 or so years, so it might not be as bad as I remember it. But I remember it being pretty bad. Not terrible, but bad. Although my litmus test for what a terrible movie is like After Last Season. That's like the worst movie I've ever seen. Because at least like some bad movies are fun to watch. And even like the worst movies have like, they really made a Pumpkinhead 3? First Pumpkinhead movie was pretty good. Stan Winston's designed Pumpkinhead.
Wait, what? Yeah. You use a fire extinguisher in the zone of nothingness. It's covered in lava, so you gotta freeze it to walk over the lava.
How? What the fuck? How does that make sense? Yeah, if you have a problem with lava, just fucking get a fire extinguisher. That'll save the day.
What the fuck? Which fills the zone of nothingness, the void of nothingness. Wait. Okay, so the fire extinguisher freezes somehow the sea of superheated magma, so you can walk over it, shoot the bouncing globes that restore your health, and this makes no sense. It makes less sense than fucking Blitzball, man.
But at least
Blitzball actually made sense if you paid attention.
Blitzball was integral to the plot.
Oh, fuck! I really do need to do Spoonie's Final Fantasy X review.
Well, moving on. anyway. You're also going to need a mirror and a newspaper to beat this level. And then there's the voodoo doll, a vile, horrible piece of equipment that you absolutely must get in the first level, otherwise you can't complete the game.
And, oh, by the way, you don't need
Ashes to ashes.
the voodoo doll just yet. You need it for the second level. There's some backwards thinking going on here that I just cannot wrap my brain around.
Spoonie, you might not be able to wrap your brain around it, but you really don't have to. This
From the Final Fantasy X reviewers, goal!
game's so stupid that there's no reason to be thinking about it. I mean, basically, all you have to do is run around the stage, jump into portals, collect items, and then use them in various ways. Now, since the game places portals in random locations, I can't exactly hold your hand and walk you through everything. Needless to say, you're going to need to explore every portal and grab every item you can, save for 3. The TV, the radio, and the empty box. Take
Hear
any
that?
one of
TV, radio, empty box. You don't need those.
those items, and the demon children will taunt you and eventually remove your inventory.
Wait, so the game...
Make Shitsball 100% better. I've ever seen his Final Fantasy X review. Oh well, you know what? I'll start that tomorrow. Fuck. I'll tonight or tomorrow. I'll download Spoonie's Final Fantasy X review and we'll do it.
I took away my inventory because I stole an empty cardboard box. Exactly.
How you gonna get fired on your day off from stealing cardboard boxes? That's how the guy from Friday got fired from his job. Why are you stealing fucking cardboard boxes for? What you trying to build, a clubhouse? Is your autistic submissive? I got it. I love Lulu. I can't help it. Lulu is great. And I'm upset she wasn't in 10-2 as a playable character. I love Lulu.
I quit.
How you gonna get fired on your day off? What you trying to steal a cardboard box for? What you trying to build, a clubhouse?
I forgot I can't leave.
As you wander around the level, you'll find a lot of treasure chests with glyphs. You need to open every single treasure chest in this level to make damn sure
You love Lula's boo-boo, not her. She's a pretty good-looking woman, too.
you have all of the glyphs. If you're missing one, you won't be able to beat the level.
Pain just reminds me of the singer Pink.
So you get all the glyphs and the items you need, and eventually you'll wander around the level long enough to find Olmec here. And believe me, when I...
Just gotta say, never felt this nice in a stream before, like, in any platform. Oh, well, thank you, the fool. I hope you enjoy your stay. How his review of my favorite Final Fantasy game when I can't believe his review of another Final Fantasy. It's a lot of nitpicking stuff. Is that a bong? Motherfucker's got a bong under that flashlight.
Learned how to beat this first stage. I damn near had a brain aneurysm. You talk to the big...
Was my token manly lesbo of the group. SpongeBob SquarePants? Was she? I don't know. I know she was a singer.
Giant stonehead who will tell you that he's the gatekeeper and is waiting for an offering. How do you know which offering he's waiting for? Well, you equip the mirror and then look in the mirror that's already in the room. It'll show you the reflection of the glyph you need to select. Place that glyph down, and if it's the right one, the gatekeeper will say, "Follow me to the Hall of Memories."
Alright, that's a Nazi symbol. That's a fucking Nazi falcon. Or it's the Shocker symbol if you're a Kamen Rider 1 fan.
Some bullshit like that.
This is where the game is downright sadistic. Throughout the entire first level, you were actually supposed to pay careful attention to those FMVs because the gatekeeper here will actually ask you trivia questions related to the vignettes you just saw. Select the dork you think is the right answer to the trivia question, and you touch the flame of truth, the blue torch that has absolutely no other function in the game, yet...
No, the bad guys from Kamen Rider. They're basically like Nazi terrorists. They're like a combination of like Nazis, Saudi terrorists, and like other groups.
It takes up a huge chunk of...
Really, they're just like weirdo animal people that try to like blow up people.
...based on the HUD. I bet you thought that was just...
They're animal people that have like luchador wrestler guys.
...purely decorative, right? Wrong.
Based.
But if you get it right, you move on.
I love classic Showa-era Kamen Rider. It's great. A lot of people are like, it sucks, it sucks. It's like, this is good. I have V3, like the box set of V3 on DVD, and I started watching, or I've been watching on and off the original series because it's on Tubi, and it's a really good show.
Chances are, though, that you'll completely fuck it up and die.
And that's where the newspaper comes in. Apparently the developers knew that they created a mess of a game, so they put in a cheat. If you grab the newspaper in the cinematic where you're not allowed to grab anything else, you can use it here to find out which portrait is the correct answer.
Okay, wait, so a newspaper, which has already been printed, has...
Somewhere deep in Farronwoods, a smuggling operation has been set up, specializing in electronic goods, which are stolen and restored. Ooh.
The answer to a future...
A recent rash of broken windows and graffiti has been blamed on teens from Farronwoods High.
Trivia question asked by Olmec in a purgatorial parallel dimension.
Local car club rules are James Dixon and his Red Wing car clubs promises a win in next week's Red Wings.
In a way, yeah.
March 3rd, 1955. Is that when Marty McFly goes back in time? What's a paladin? Your knowledge of the land shall be great.
Makes no sense!
So you enter level...
There's Pumpkinhead. The Pumpkinhead design was done by Stan Winston. It's a pretty cool monster design. The first Pumpkinhead movie was a pretty good movie. This dude's kid get killed by a bunch of teenagers. He makes a pact with a witch to revive Pumpkinhead. He and Pumpkinhead are connected. Pumpkinhead starts killing the teenagers, and then he kills himself to kill Pumpkinhead. It's a good movie. I spoiled it for you, but fuck it. Spoiler warnings for a movie made in the 80s.
Just wait until you have to figure out what the hell you're supposed to do in Purgatory.
In this level, instead of getting objects from cutscenes, you get to choose who lives and who dies. The only problem is that you absolutely must
Torch get in trouble with another mod again.
know who lives and dies in the second Pumpkinhead movie. And if you don't, you're just going to be playing a long, tiresome guessing game. There are actually only 2 people who survived that movie, Jenny and Jane. Everyone else has to die in order to obtain the...
Curtis stream. Yeah, I checked it out. Yeah, Spoonie did another interview.
Item they're carrying. Because when people die in this game, they reappear in front of you dressed as a monk, and they hand you some useless children's toy, and they say, I hope you know what to do with this. Well, no! I don't! What the fuck am I supposed to do with a fire truck? What the fuck?
You'll also have to...
Fun fact, the fire truck was the toy the little kid was playing with. Even though I haven't seen Pumpkinhead in the second Pumpkinhead movie in a long time, that opening scene of the bikers attacking the deformed kid with the fire truck, that scene stayed with me for years. And it's not a good movie, but that scene stayed with me for years. Have thicker skin, stop being addicted to drama.
Collect their souls from the hands of destiny. This is boring and tedious. Of course, that's not all there is to this level.
I may actually watch this movie tonight.
No, sir. There's also the Hell Room.
The Hell Room?
Hell Room.
Oh, yes.
The Hell Room. Did I miss something? I don't know. That's good to hear. Really depressing. Yeah.
You see, there are a variety of enemies in this level that, once you kill them, don't actually die. They're simply sent to the...
The first Pumpkinhead movie is really good. The second one's kind of cheesy. Kid got ran over in the first... Yeah, they fucking... Shit like that happens all the time. Yeah, they fucking ran him over trying to, like, jump over his head with a fucking motorbike.
Hell Room. And once you...
Oh, Lance Henriksen was in that movie. He's a great actor. Really great actor.
Killed all of them. This room is filled to the brim.
Certain mod gaseous talk about making a mountain out of a buttery anthill.
With enemies, making it damn near impossible to get through. And it gets worse. You know those lost souls you have to save? Well, every time you find one, it gets whisked away to the Hall of Purgatory, which is basically a cattle farm for souls. Go to this room, avoid pissing on the electric fence, and then
don't whiz on the electric fence.
Capture the soul.
A Ren and Stimpy reference.
9 lost souls and all the items from the cinematics. Fight your way through the Hell Room, or if you're smart, you went through this room once after every time you killed an enemy to the Gatekeeper's room.
That just sounds tedious. Should not have Janny powers.
Tell you to follow him and then ask you yet another trivia question from the movie. It's here that you've got to look at your newspaper again to find the answer. Select the right answer, touch the flame of truth, and...
Now you're taken to Pumpkinhead's lair, and it's here that you can finally end this miserable game.
This game only has 3 levels. That sucks. They did not give a fuck.
The only problem is that the requirements for reaching the end are random.
By random, of course, you mean you can't explain it.
No. By random, I mean if you didn't collect every single item from the previous level, this game will probably fuck you over. You have to watch 2 cinematics here. One of them where Pumpkinhead kills another.
Kept getting kicked out of Joey's Discord because I kept posting Chris Benoit memes. That was you? What were they thinking? Give me Janny Power so I can... Oh, God.
And one where some random person explains what item you need to use to calm Pumpkinhead's soul. It can be any item you collected in the previous level.
So basically, you make your way through the maze, jump through a couple of portals, get to the center of the place where Pumpkinhead has his domain, and then you give him a snuggling teddy bear, and then the game's over. You don't actually fight the
Well, I'm not in your Discord, Joey, just saying, yeah.
boss, you just give him a nice toy.
Pretty much. Game's over. Can I go now? I have a crutch if I gotta take care of it. Stop!
Jesus!
No, you are not done yet!
Oh, God.
What do you mean, oh, God? What do you mean we're not done? We just beat the game!
He's gonna make us watch it.
Watch what? Skrunk.
Behold the power of Pumpkinhead.
Oh, this fucking choppy ass fucking early PC video game. I like the sneakers. I love the sneaker. Pumpkinhead just wears kicks. Chris Benoit killed himself and his family. Yes, he did. That's sad. I saw the Dark Side of the Ring episode about that. It was fucking depressing. He went to shit after fucking Eddie Guerrero died. Weird ones from Empty's Discord keep going through your Discord. Yeah, I gotta check that out. Nice fucking ending. A master of memories. Nice fucking ending. Like, you did all that shit and you get Pumpkinhead dancing. Alright, what time is it? It's 3 o'clock, a little after 3. I'll play one more video. All that bullshit in Dark Side of the Ring with Vince. I'll play one more video. CGI Pumpkinhead. That you do you, dude. We're gonna play our Moment of Zen. Bolt gun, it's really repetitive. Alright. We're gonna play our Moment of Zen, and then that'll be it for tonight. 2000 controversy and kept letting Bishop lie his ass off. They were supposed to tap out. What are we gonna play? We're gonna play Keeping Cool. It's summertime. Let's keep cool.
Mia-san, konnichiwa. Right now.
Oh, I already watched that one. It's Natsu. Alright, ranting about game. I was gonna do a video where I talk about like skeptic people versus Anita Sarkeesian because feminist frequency kind of shut down, but I didn't do it. I did. What am I gonna play? This is Jessica Nigria's Sonic the Hedgehog. How about that? Oh, I can't play that because it's got a fucking song in it. Thank you, Jessica. Have a good night, Gaseous. This is great. Alright, this is our Moment of Zen for tonight. The late, great Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, lecturing us about crack cocaine.
This is crack.
Yes, it is.
This is crack. Rock cocaine. It isn't glamorous or cool or kid stuff. It's the most addictive kind of cocaine, and it can kill you. What's really bad is nobody knows how much it takes. So every time you use it, you risk dying. It isn't worth it. Look, everybody wants to be cool.
Yes, rest in peace,
Doing
Paul
it with
Rubens.
crack isn't just wrong. It could be dead wrong.
I like how they got Pee Wee Herman. Pee Wee Herman. One of the most frenetic, wacky, fucking guys out there. And he just bold-faced says, Don't do drugs. Don't do crack. It's bad. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna play one more video just because. I got some time. Big. All right. Where's that fucking video? It's not long. It's like about a few minutes long. Fuck it. Napster bad. This is the real moment of Zen. Napster bad.
Like, good afternoon, my name is, Lars Ulrich from Metallica. I worked for years to get where I am.
God, this video is a fucking classic. If you're around my age and you were on the internet, like when you were a kid, you know this video.
Today, years and years of playing clubs and recording demos.
Why this video is made, Lars Ulrich tried to go after Napster because the soundtrack to Mission Impossible 2 got leaked on Napster. I wouldn't be able to air that show if I had all the episodes.
Tapes. Me and my buddy, James Hetfield here, have shed blood, sweat, and motherfucking beer to get where we are today.
Beer! Good!
And now we're fucking wealthy beyond, belief. I mean, the other day was, obvious to me how much money we have, because our bassist, motherfucking Jason Newsted bought his very first gold-plated Ferrari, and the fucking thing came with, a crew of naked Filipino sex slaves, and this Mexican houseboy, all free, just because he's from Metallica, That's fucking rich, man. So where was I? Oh, yeah. All you post-pubescent boys who have bought, our albums and our T-shirts and our concert videos and
T-shirts! Good!
Yeah, T-shirts. You loyal fans who, bang your heads at our concerts and pay, $200 for a ticket, $20 for, a CD, $50 for a Metallica.
Back in the day before Napster, when you bought, a $20, $25 CD, yes, it was better times. You bought $20 to $25 for a CD and only 2 or 3 songs are good. Ugh.
T-shirt and $100 for a genuine Metallica cock ring. You're all fucking awesome, and we'll never forget you. You fucking made us rich. You fucking made us popular. You got us under the cover of, Kerrang! Magazine. I worship you. You, the Metallica fan.
Beer! Good!
Unless you download it until it sleeps from Napster. Then you're going to motherfucking jail. You're motherfucking meat. You'll be
your ass, meat.
Be some fat, greasy, tattooed bastard's buttery cornhole.
I love this.
Who do you think you are? I mean, just, because you, made us rich, you think you can get free stuff? Songs that we spent upwards of, 24 to 48 hours writing and recording? I mean, James blew up for you. He ignited into a fiery inferno for you people.
Fire bad! Fire bad!
Our team of lawyers and researchers have your names, and we're going to hunt you down like the table scrap pilfering grab asses you are.
Grab asses bad!
So to conclude, rock on, Metallica fans. We'll see you on tour this summer. And you Napster users, we'll see you.
Lars' fault. He made Sean Parker jump ship. He meets that lizard, Zuck the Cuck, and helps make... He really did make Facebook big? Oh, fuck this guy.
In jail getting gang raped.
Alright, that's it. I'll see you guys next time. I'm either going to do Spoonie's video about Final Fantasy X or something else. Later!